And we're back again. Hey! Woo! After a failed attempt to start the stream, I hope that it's gonna work this time because the stream key has been reset because it's been so long since we streamed last time. But it seems like we're live now, so that's a good sign. Cool, awesome. Hello everybody. It's been 2 months or something since we were last live here on the channel, but we're back. It's been a long time, but we're here now, and that's all that matters. So, without wasting any more time, let's just get into this very long and extensive recap of all the chaos that ensued last time we played this little game called Dungeons and Dragons. So, last time we started off with Storm having a bit of a conversation with a certain gem of secrets outside the library of Drensalarian. The rest of the party was kind of finding their places to stay overnight in Havenitha, while Storm was supposed to just stay overnight in a tree and just lay low until the rest of the party could rejoin him in the morning. However, after having spoken to this gem, Storm felt a bit adventurous and decided to investigate the northwestern wall of the library, as the gem had told him of a secret entrance. Whilst looking there, the entrance was found, and Storm made his way inside using these hovering platforms to get in there. He found this book that was open near the main entrance that had dates from year 326 written down, going back over 100 years further than that as well. And eventually, after having walked around here and looked a little bit, Storm decided to take the scroll, this codex that was hovering in a beam of light. And so he drifted up with one of the hovering platforms, and he took this and stuck it in the bag of holding, which caused the entire library to start to collapse. On his way out, Storm tried to grab a book, which turned to dust, and then he just escaped, with the entire library coming down behind him. Dara, having woken up in the morning a few hours later, decided to check in through Florp, who had stayed on the island, and saw Storm covered in dust, sleeping in this tree. Florp investigated and found that the ruins of the library had been covered with grass, as if it had been nothing but ruins for a long time. Not like it had just collapsed hours before. And ultimately in the morning, after the rest of the co-workers had met up and informed excellent Naom, the court mage of Queen Alicia of Oseria, the bunch of you headed back to the island with excellent Naom. And that is where Storm decided to lie to everybody that he had not found the scroll or codex at all. It was lost or something along those lines, and that he was only walking around inside when the whole thing collapsed. He didn't do anything. He just tried to read a book. Yeah, Storm basically said, yeah, I found a way to get inside, and, then it became angry, and so it collapsed.
A very Storm thing to say.
Somehow it seems like people believed that Storm hadn't found the scroll, and
Arisa.
So you all eventually returned back to the capital of Havenitha, where you just visited the outcasts and took some time to yourselves. Jaxson went to the hub and bought some oil. Storm discussed with Schreiber what to do with the codex, and was basically told that, or encouraged to just make sure that it doesn't end up in the wrong hands, as it could have disastrous consequences.
Well,
which of course made Storm get the idea that maybe I'll sell that to Kessler if he gives me a good offer. Following the advice of your old acquaintance Schreiber, or not. After that, Storm finally decided to come clean to the rest of the co-workers and told them that, hey, I actually do have the codex after all, which made Jaxson quite nervous, as he knows that he's a bad liar and needs to have a favorable disposition with Naom for at least a little while longer, and really did not want any part in this whole elaborate lie, but was eventually persuaded to kind of like take part and try to negotiate a deal to sell this thing to her, and there would be a 20% pay cut or something to Jaxson. The pay cut was then increased when Jaxson offered to read the scroll, and he got this weird vision of some young boy in the village greeting his father who was returning home.
Well, I've paid you your cut.
After that, though, after having seen this vision, though, it was quickly discovered that Jaxson seemed to agree with a lot of things. For instance, that Storm was looking rather sexy, and that he didn't need to have that much of a reward for the thing after all. Which Storm decided to be generous and said that, no, I'm not going to take that from you anyway. But apparently something happened that made Jaxson very agreeable. Before this, Jaxson had also briefly explained that he has a plan for his family that may not involve as much killing as it had initially appeared, but more on that was elaborated on later. You eventually headed off to bed, and the following morning you were awoken by guards summoning you all to court, as you were supposed to meet with Queen Alicia, as you had now returned to Havanitha. Jaxson also got a letter from excellent Naom that was given to him by one of these guards, which was exactly what you had been waiting for, and also meant that now all of a sudden it doesn't really matter if you burn the bridge with excellent Naom. Once you got to court, you were thanked for saving Prince Conleth and Jarl Audhild. You were given 1,500 platinum for completing the mission. Plus, you got your rather minor expenses covered as well. You were also offered that if you would stay in the city or be somewhere nearby, you would probably be offered future employment, since you have proven yourselves to be useful idiots to the crown. Storm then asked for a bit of a moment in private to talk and discuss things with the Queen, but was shot down by Queen Emeritus Cyriel, who said that there's nothing that needs to be kept secret from any of the three living queens of Oseria. Whereupon Jaxson said something along the lines of, "Right, so Storm, what were you going to tell them?" Locking Storm in this situation. So Storm, being stuck now, had to reveal the codex, which caused Prince Conleth to interpret it as if you had done what he wanted to do, or wanted you to do for him, that is, to recover it so he may gift it to his sister, the Queen. So he just leapt over the tables and he took this and he presented it to his sister, and basically all you got was a thanks, that was cool. With no money and the scroll or codex taken out of your hands. Not at all what Storm wanted, which left Storm with a rather bad taste in his mouth afterwards, as he had officially been left eating dirt from that exchange. So you then left and you went about your day, albeit a rather bad day for Storm. Jaxson finally explained more about how he was had asked for this list of mages to send his sister to so she may study, and making some of the other siblings kind of help her get there, and that would be their way of redemption. You then went to Stronwick to, I guess, partially just unlock the outcast hideout there, which also ended up being quite unfortunate, as Storm ended up in quite a heated argument with one of the leaders of that chapter, Miles Kershaw, who, upon learning that Storm is a king, decided that he's no longer welcome among the outcasts, and so sent an order to the hub to have his blood removed from the system to make sure that people are not disintegrated when they walk in, and also just try to get you completely kicked out. You don't know that, though he did send someone to do it.
It's bureaucracy. It's gonna take like 2 weeks minimum before that is going through.
Depends on if you're willing to gamble.
Storm, do it.
After that, though, Jaxson sent a message through a dream spell that Schreiber was employed to cast to his sister Allison over in Northport, and told her that he is hunting them down, kind of, but also that they have a way out if they're willing to redeem themselves by taking Sister Faye to the Three Empires on the other side of the continent. Allison explained that her and her twin brother Opie are both engaged with these powerful people related to the Duke of Northport, and that they're trying to rebuild the house, and that this is their one chance to do it. And by essentially promising to give up necromancy forever, since they basically haven't practiced it in a long time as they're so busy trying to navigate the political sphere, with that kind of promise, Jaxson decided that, okay, well, how about you just like make Chibson, one of the younger siblings, take Faye, and that's fine. If you actually do as you say, I will consider you A-okay in my books, but don't betray me, something like that. And so with that, we ended last session, and I think you basically all just went to bed after that. So
I hope we all paid, because I don't remember if we did.
Paid for what? The taverns?
Rooms. Yeah, for rooms.
I don't care. It's a rather small sum for most of you anyway, so I don't really care that much right now. I don't think you actually paid, but whatever.
Maybe. It's a 50-50.
We'll just assume that it is a new morning. You're still technically in Stromwick, I think. Because that is where you... Or no, you're not in Stromwick. You left after that. That is correct, because it would not be Schreiber in Stromwick anymore, since he's only in Venderthal and Havanitha for the moment. So I guess you're in Havanitha then, probably.
Yes.
It's a new day. Dara, you'd be first awake as usual.
Of course.
Is there anything that you are thinking about doing that is out of the ordinary?
I'm just gonna have a quick think. No, I think Dara's good. Dara's
Alright,
good.
cool.
Let's just go for the usual stuff.
Then the rest of you, when you wake up, everybody's up.
It's some breakfast.
Yep. Wait, are we on the same turn? We're not.
I don't
Probably
think so.
not.
I'm guessing Jaxson, because the night prior, Jaxson stayed at the fancy place, the Knock, the Nocturnal Nymph. And I think
what?
the rest of you were at the Howling Siren.
Probably.
I thought Dara and Arisa also went back to the north.
I don't think they were there this time.
It's so hard because Dara and Arisa mixes up which place they go
because when I
to.
checked, because I rewatched the episode, and I remember that Leon, you and I had a conversation about the prices of the Howling Siren, since I still haven't written that down anywhere. But it's 2 silver per night. I remember that was the last thing I said anyway.
Okay, yeah, if that's the case, then I will probably...
Because we had that conversation last time. At least you were part of that conversation.
If I asked, then I probably went there.
I think it was more so that you were like, yeah, I think that is the correct number. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay.
Oh,
Something
maybe
like
it was...
Everyone's Howling Siren except...
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Well then, Jack's gonna have a walk.
Please, we always go to the Knock.
It used to be Storm. Ah, lovely.
Well, there's better food over at the Knock.
Yeah, well, no.
Dara Arisa goes to the Knock.
Okay, so in the morning, like Storm, you're sitting there and you're like, oh hi, and they're just walking past, like waving. See Fritz kind of like just nods, also walks out because he's going to get a Subway sandwich. So you're just sitting there like you've ordered your breakfast or whatever, and you're like, okay, well they all left. It's just you and Tornado now.
Yeah. I mean, he's not alone at least.
Yep, Tornado is eating barrel fish.
We need to get Simon a tornado prop that he can just put on his shoulder or something.
Why a prop can get him a real lizard?
That is also good, but can it fly?
Probably not.
I might have a lizard.
Well,
Oh,
so Dara and Arisa, you headed for the Nocturnal Nymph then to have your
Of
breakfast
course.
there.
yes. We leave Storm alone.
Yeah, you get there, Jaxson, you're probably having your breakfast, I'd assume.
Yes.
Storm, are you gonna go there eventually, or no?
Yeah.
Okay, yep. So Storm, you just finished the breakfast you had ordered, and then you head on over there. It's cheaper that way, you know. Don't have to waste gold on fancy food anyway. So you get there. Fritz also comes in with his sandwich, and you're all. Well, you know, Fritz wakes up early, so he would have already had that, so he would have gone with you to the knock, I guess.
Yeah.
Door hinges stay alive.
For now. You can tell that the door
mistreating
has
that door.
the door is like squeaking more these days than it used to, because the one of the hinges is a bit loose, so it's, you know.
Oh.
But you kick it open as usual. People get all startled.
At this point, I feel like people should
At this
stop
point,
being
everyone
Star.
should be used to it.
I mean,
Everyone-
it's different people, so I mean,
Okay.
it's you know, people come and go. We
But
barge
Storm is
in.
still an asshole.
The group is now gathered.
Well, does anyone have anything they need to do before we going?
Right, I need to go to the bank before we leave.
The bank here or a bank somewhere else?
They work, they're all connected, so I'm just gonna do them on here.
Yeah, but sometimes you want to go to different places.
Yeah, but I'm gonna take this one.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Wait, where are we heading?
To Northport. Did you forget after that depression hit you?
Exactly.
Doing some stuff for Dara.
We kind of have this.
Oh yeah, right. This is Solethra City, right?
Yes, we're
Yes.
going to Northport to later go to Celestra City. That is correct, Storm.
Why do you
Good job.
why do you say Northport when we're going to Solethra City then, huh?
Well, because it's probably easier for you to say Northport. I always feel like you need to see exactly
Okay,
where
stop
we're going
right there. Stop right there. Stop right
This is why I
there
don't like you.
Before you start going down the ditch once again. Can you think about what you're saying before you say anything, right? I tried to remember where we were going because I just gave out a free scroll that's worth 20 billion gold. So the last thing I want is you to roast me. Much obliged. Now.
To be fair, I think that scroll was invaluable, but that is besides the point.
Yes.
But also,
Now it was.
well, think about it this way. We probably couldn't put it anywhere else unless you wanted to give it to Kessler.
Yes, that was the idea as well. If he would give a good price, why not give it to him? Or, oh no, he's gonna end the world. Who the frick knows that?
We're kind of assuming if he's gonna collect all of them.
No, what
But
the hell is he if he ends the world, he can't live in it, right? Where's the
Yeah, I
happiness in that?
Look, I don't know what his ultimate goal is. I've just said that he
Right.
could. I mean,
He
if
says,
he wants
okay,
to turn everyone into puppies,
You don't deserve to live. Is he like what?
I don't know. He might just as well turn everyone into living puppies or whatever.
Alright. He gets all the scrolls and stuff. Let's say that he turns into a god. Let's say that. all the gods would stop him from destroying the world, right? Because the gods gets their energy from people believing in them. So how would one god, if he turns into a god, destroy all the other gods?
Look, he's in control of time then. So you can just
Is
go
there
back
a
in time.
time god already?
Is there a time god, Mr. DM?
Make a
we roll
religion check.
Oh, that's like a 5.
That would be sick.
That
would be
is
sick
really
god.
low. Dara does not know. I'm not even gonna bother looking up.
Are we gonna see one of Storm's iconic religion checks or like
Yes,
knowledge
you
checks
are.
in general?
Let's knowledge this motherfucker up in this boy. Oh, that is a.
I like it that it's Storm that is asking if there is like time god, and then just, oh yeah, there is a time god.
Yeah, that's a 14, boy.
You know, that's surprisingly good for being Storm trying to remember something.
But he's not gonna remember shit.
Yeah, you're all kind of like sitting there and you're like, no, is there one? No, I don't think so. No, not really. Like Storm, you kind of go over all the gods you've thought that you've heard of throughout the years, and you're like, that's a god of the sea, that's a god of crafting, that's a god of defending people. There's no time god as far as you can tell. Neither, not in the northern or southern pantheon. And Storm, you'd also know there's none in the like Drixonian pantheon either. So, as far as you know, you've never heard of a time god.
Okay, so no time god. He's going to become the time god, and is that the most powerful god then?
I mean, he could predict everything because he can see into the future. If something goes wrong, he can just go back.
Well, okay, let's say you become the time god. You're the most powerful one of them all. What would you do? But you want to have like people who worship you, right? Why would you destroy the world?
Look, Storm, we're just putting ideas into what his actual motivation is, and making it simple so everyone can understand. But we don't know what his ultimate goal is.
It would be understandable to like take over Dawn World and be like, okay, I'm the leader now, boy.
Yes, probably that.
Fine, he wants to be the king of Dawn World.
Well,
Does that
I
make
guess I'm heading back to Drixonia, boys.
That includes Droxonia.
What? Dawn World isn't Drixonia.
I mean, I think he wants to be king of Stortash.
He's gonna have to walk past the iridescent one before he takes over Drixonia, and I don't think he can do that.
Oh.
That one sounds like I think it's overhyped.
Like listen to the name, Kessler or the iridescent one. Oh,
I think like
there's weight
that
here.
guy-
There's weight here.
that guy
I don't
probably
know.
named himself.
Isidore does
so-
sound pretty easy, but we wasn't so easy, was he?
Well, for you at least. I wasn't there, but I heard you were.
We had a fucking snake, dude.
Shit.
It was pretty fucking.
Well, I
Yes, Dara,
was kind of unconscious during most of it, so I don't really remember.
You lost your destiny, right?
Okay.
And Storm, you're gonna
Like
do
I
that
said,
today.
stop roasting each other, god damn it.
But Storm,
Right.
that is how we form bonds with each other, by
No,
furiously...
it is not. Okay, so.
Yeah,
I also had a thought. If you kill a god,
No, you don't
Can
become
you
a god.
absorb their power?
can I take its place?
No, you can't.
Fuck up.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
see,
you can.
Well,
Yeah.
someone needs to have that spot, right? And if I kill the god, why wouldn't I be like the worshippers? I would be like, I would have proof. I would have proof to the ones. I would have proof. Let's see, the god of seas. I killed the god of seas, and I have proof to the worshippers that I killed the god of seas. They would start worshipping me because I'm stronger than the frigging god of sea. Then I would become god of sea.
Yeah,
Well,
to just
let-
stand up and leave.
Let's take it like this. If you were to kill the god of love,
Ooh,
you would just have to be the god of love, don't you?
I can't be the god of love. I don't feel love, as I've told you.
Well, you said that if you can kill a god, you should become a god.
Yeah, well, I won't touch the god of love, you know.
But how
Maybe
do you
the
know
god of love can give me love. I wonder why the god of love hasn't given me that opportunity.
Well,
Is there a god of love?
Religion check.
there probably is. There probably is.
I mean,
Damn it! Why are my religion checks so bad?
Stop
Maybe
rolling
this.
mad. I want to know if there's a god of love.
Hold on. I'm gonna check my. Okay, 12.
12. Storm, do you also roll? Or-
5.
Storm, you're like, there can't be one. And I can't. I don't love anyone. Therefore, there is no god of love. Dara, you're like, I mean, there's Vifa in the Northern Pantheon who's generally kind of associated with that, like a type of love. Yeah.
Is it more fertility goddess? or-
No, but it is more of like the. I mean, she would technically be considered like a goddess of love.
All right. I'll take it. Well, there you go. If you were to kill that one, would that... Look, never mind. It's not a very intelligent discussion in the beginning, from the first time. But anyway, should we just try to get our way to Celestra?
What are we even doing there again?
Well, my patron has given me a task of going there, and then I'm supposed to have a dream of knowing what I'm supposed to do.
Great. Well, let's go then.
Well, certainly.
Yep.
Shall we take the hub to Malstorm?
I think Jaxson got the hub key right now. We're talking
Oh shoot!
because
Oh,
he
well.
was he went alone.
Where is Jaxson
Okay.
going right now?
Yeah, to the bank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who had the hub key now again? Did you have the hub key, Storm?
No.
I love that this hub key is like this big, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Storm is like,
It's pretty heavy too, because it's like made of stone and metal. So
Mhm.
well, probably Jaxson
no.
has it then.
I'm gonna head to the bank, by the way, so see you soon.
All right.
Fritz is
Bye.
kind of like
Thank
looking
you.
at as you leave and gets all confused.
Mhm.
If I'm going to the freaking Sumera again, I'm not holding cash.
Oh.
All right. So you both are headed for a Golden Oak Bank, I assume.
Mhm.
All right. Well, so Jaxson, you're kind of standing there in line. You know, tons of elves out here early in the day, trying to get their daily banking done. So you're kind of standing there, tapping your foot, and Storm comes in. See him kind of ending up further back in the line. Storm, you also, of
It's gonna
course, see Jaxson and like 3 people between you in the line.
Is he gonna cut the line?
Can I cut the line?
Are we
Sneaky.
going?
Sneaky, can I do it?
Going?
Like,
Cut the line.
like, in front of everyone, almost. So in front of Jax as well.
You know, it's kind of difficult for a Lizardfolk to cut the line with a bunch of, like, elves. They'd probably notice that there's suddenly a lizard man in front of them. You can certainly try, though.
That it's
Okay,
only race.
can I charm every one of them? Like, oh, I have.
I think you have unlimited uses actually on that, but it only lasts.
No,
like
no,
one
not that one. Just charm them by my words. I'm in a hurry. No, I speak Northern Common, bro. No, I just fucking wait.
You go up to like the person in the back and you like tap them on the shoulder and they turn around and you say like, oh yeah, I'm in there, and they just say something in Southern Common and you just give up.
Yep. Yes,
I'd forgotten that may have actually worked if you didn't remind me. It's been so long, I completely forgot about the language thing.
Yep.
Well, Jaxson, you eventually get to the front of the line. It's this elf that is like, yes, what can I help you with?
I would like to open a new account.
Alright, your name?
Oh, it's not for me, it's for someone else.
Well, their name?
Faye Gillstar.
Kinda takes a note. Right.
And here is the money I would like to deposit into it.
Takes the money, how much is it?
5k.
Alright. Kind of like struggles to take this big pouch of gold, but he like puts it aside and waves at someone, and like he fills in the documents and then hands that completed document to the person who like rolls away with the gold. Then it like makes another form and he's like, here is the proof of the creation of this account.
Perfect.
You get like a sheet with a number and like a bunch of details associated with it.
Okay.
So make sure that this Faye Gillstar gets this.
Right. Thank you. Bye.
Next.
I kind of wonder
How much did you put in, Jax? When you got
5,000.
Cute. Okay, so
Eventually it's your turn. This same elf looks up at you. The
Doesn't
older
know
gentleman.
common.
can you speak Common?
Yes, of course.
Perfect. So let's see here. I want to put in money on Captain Storm.
Account number.
Oh, new account.
All right. Captain Storm. Complete name. Is that it?
Yes, sir.
How much?
660 plat, 2,368 gold.
So 8,000.
Takes all of that. Puts it on another like wagon.
You have
Fills in
0
things.
gold now.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
here
have
we go.
8 copper.
He basically does the same thing that he did with Jaxson. Gives you the form and he's like, here is your account number. You do well to remember this. All the information you will need for future transactions is on here. And he gets someone to like take your money away again.
Much obliged, sir. Have a wonderful day, eh?
You too. Next.
Hey.
All right.
No.
Good evening, I'm Sir Storm.
So Jaxson, where are you headed once you're done with that? Do you go back
The
to the knock?
outcasts.
No, you go to the outcasts.
Okay.
Arisa and Dara and Fritz.
We're back at the knock, just waiting for everyone to come back.
Oh, really?
All right. So Jaxson, you head to the outcasts. You'd get there first, unless you're waiting for Storm.
No, I'm just heading over
of course.
there.
Yeah. So you get there first. Do you go to Schreiber or do you go to somewhere
Yeah,
else?
I'm going to Schreiber.
Alright, sure. He's not there when you get there, but you ring the bell and he shows up. Alright. Good
Hello
to see you
there.
again.
So, I need an item.
Alright.
Do you have anything that could change my appearance? Not a spell scroll, like an item, because I don't think I can cast anything like that.
You mean something reusable?
Yes, reusable.
So not a permanent change.
No,
Ooh.
not a permanent change.
Kind of thinks. I suppose I could do that. It would be illusion, so it would only appear
Yeah,
as
but
though changes.
that works.
Head of disguise is available somewhere, I'd imagine.
Right, it's a hat. It's perfect. We like hats in our group.
Can send
Well,
for
then you
it.
will smell shit again.
I can have fucking 2 hats on the same time, okay?
You're
I
just
can
gonna
have that
stack
hat under. I can compress the hat under the other hat.
Oh,
hatception.
Mm-hmm.
I can send of it, but it'll cost. Well, I can send for it, but it'll cost you some extra.
Right. How quickly can you get it?
I imagine 2 days or so.
Is there a way to get like express delivery?
Why do you need it so quickly?
Because, because we're going someplace, and I
Well,
don't
where
wanna
are you
be
going? I
seen.
can have it sent
go-
there.
We're going to Northport, but I don't know where the outcast in Northport is.
Well, there are always ways to find out.
Of course, but I'm fucking bad at that.
you're speaking with
And,
Shaber, bro.
And then I have to go to the outcast as myself, and that not so good for me.
I mean, you can collect information about the whereabouts at the hub.
Right? Yeah, we did that last time. But right. You can send it to Venderthal.
Sure. I mean,
Nice.
that's one of the places I manage.
Yeah.
So
It's easier probably.
I'll have it there by, well, in 2 days.
Right, and how much?
I'll say make it 650.
625. Because we are like I'm
Here we
unusual,
go.
you know. Like I
Make a
pay.
persuasion check.
Oh, damn.
I would really appreciate it.
Oh, wow, simp.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
One simp for Shaber.
that's 10.
You suck.
Yeah, I rolled a fucking 8.
650 is the
fuck.
deal.
Here, take my money.
Takes it. It'll be in Venethal in 2 days then.
Perfect.
Is there anything else?
Got anything new in stock?
Not really.
Right. Well, then if nothing else, I guess I have to wait for the others to come.
Right.
Thank you
Well,
very much. We will see each other in like 2-3 days.
of course. Alright, so do you stay at the Outcast after that? Or
Yeah, I will stay by the portal.
Alright, sure. Storm, you eventually get there. Are you also going to Schraber, or where are you?
Of course.
Yeah.
I need an item. I
Morning
don't have
Storm.
any money. Fuck.
Good morning,
Morning.
Storm. Yeah.
Morning. I was thinking, I want to be able to fly. Can you make me fly?
You mean right
Yeah,
now?
item. No, item. You spells. So fuck that shit.
There are
Like-
items for that, yeah.
Think me with freaking wings. That would be sick. What can you think of?
I mean, really, you have two options. You have a cloak that can turn into wings, or you
Okay.
can get some boots with wings on them.
Cloak.
It's the more expensive of the two options. I mean, you'd have to commission it.
Yeah.
Don't have any here. Kind of thinks for a moment. It's a rather powerful item.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon. I kind of like takes a moment, does some math.
Well, DM does some math.
I'd say probably with the extra fees for gathering it to send it here, 10,000 gold maybe.
Okay. So I don't have 10,000 at the moment,
Right.
but I'm gonna go on a mission. I swear to God, if we don't get any gold, where we're going, rest. That will be problematic. But how does can I always fly with the wings?
I mean, most items have the limitations, I believe.
I think it's once per day. Just
You can fly for about an hour, and then it takes some time for it to recharge.
How does the item look? I don't want it looking like some wimp.
I believe it generally just looks like a cloak until you activate it, at which point it turns into wings.
What type of wings? Are we taking angel wings? Are we talking dragon
Depends.
wings?
Can get you any of it, but really depends on what we have in store.
Okay, perfect. Dragon wings, silver. Yep.
I am making a special commission for that.
No. I just. Oh shit! Sorry, stop.
Bro.
Whoa.
That is I hope you're alright there, buddy.
yeah.
I hope that
You'll
was
start
the
in my
okay
throat.
sign.
Oh, you just
happens.
yeah.
Oh, if you find silver ones, I would be very happy. I would not like. What color of dragon would I like? Don't like?
I can't even guarantee that you'll get draconic wings.
What the fuck? What wings are you gonna give me? Fairy tale?
There are several different types of wings out
Ah,
there.
fuck.
You know,
bro.
birds
Okay.
tend to have wings as well, for instance.
Okay, can I order the wings? I don't have the money now, but because we're so bonded co-workers, you have the item in stock. If someone
Because I'd
grabs it
consider
before me-
you reliable, you could make an order. Are you trying to have the item made for you?
No, that will be even more expensive, right?
Right. But that's
Right,
the only
so-
way I can guarantee that it'll be draconic wings.
It'll fuck draconic wings then, but if it's some nerd wings, you cut me a deal for 9,000 gold instead.
Make a persuasion check on disadvantage, bro.
That was a good one.
On disadvantage, though.
Yeah, luck, chill, bro.
No, luck.
Luck, lala. I can't do that anymore. I've been nerfed, motherfucker. Yeah, that's 19, boy. What?
He got a
Oh,
20.
Fucking lump.
He got
Okay,
a 20 on his insight against it.
What do you say?
10,000. Those are the rules.
Even though they're nerd wings. Come on, straight.
10,000 is for whatever wings I can get my hands on. It'll be more expensive if you want to get something in particular. Or
How much?
it'll just
How much?
take
How much?
longer. Well,
much?
you could potentially just wait until something like that is available. And I wouldn't charge you any extra, but it'll take time. Could take weeks, could take you months, years even.
Oh, whoa, years? What the fuck? My
I don't know how
lifespan-
long it'll take before a
Bro, my
pair of
lifespan is
silver
like
dragon
60.
wings.
Have you heard? I've lived a third of my life already, man.
By the way, we talked about this. You're half dragonborn, and they have a longer lifespan, so it's about
yeah, right.
70.
Almost.
Because
a
it's 60 and
third.
80, so your life expectancy would be 70
Oh, you're
pretty
right.
much the
Almost a
average.
third. I'm half Dragonborn. So, you know.
You have Draxonian, not
Wait,
Dragonborn.
Draxonian.
How old
Uh,
is Storm?
20 something.
24.
Yeah, that's a third.
Oof.
Okay, so how much more? For, okay, special order or find wings. Cool wings. Don't give me a white Dragonborn. No, Dragonborn. Oh.
It's so
But you don't
stupid.
take whatever.
Well, first of all... Alright, wait, what are you asking for now? To make him? To just find any?
Both. Make them, how much extra is that? Or find in particular one. Or like in a ballpark.
I'd say, I mean, first of all, it'll take time. It'll take about 10 weeks to have it made for you.
Okay.
And I'd put the cost of making a custom pair of silver dragon wings at maybe 15,000.
Storm was expecting one.
Just give me the
100
fucking
gold.
nerd wings, okay? Please. No nerd wings. I prayed to something. But
I
okay,
mean,
so can I make
do you have any other preferences than silver dragon wings? What is it you explicitly don't want?
angel wings or some fairy thing? I don't want butterfly wings. I don't want dragonfly wings. I don't want bird wings. If so, like freaking cool bird wings.
What's your
Understand?
disposition to bat-like wings then?
Yeah, that works.
Alright. So
But
basically,
that's
and what is cool bird wings?
like not blue, not pink. Is there pink birds in this Dawn world? Not. You see what I mean? Nice.
I absolutely don't.
Perfect. Okay, so I order that. Keep a lookout for that. I got you. Yeah.
Right.
Great. Keep a weather eye out, dear Schreiber.
You too.
Nice. Did I see Jax?
Right. I mean, if you start walking around a bit, you'll see him eventually. You don't see him from Schreiber's place. Like,
Well,
Jackson's
when I
headed
walked in-
further into the place.
When
No,
I walked in.
Jaxson would have already been through.
Sure.
But if you
Well-
just walk around a little bit, you'll find him.
I would chill somewhere where before the teleportation circle. Yeah.
Alright, so Jaxson, how close to the teleportation area are you?
Like within 30 feet.
I'd say you see each other then.
Eh,
Uh,
Where's
So,
Dara?
yeah, I don't know.
Okay. You know where she like went or something? Because you guys were
Last I saw was a knock.
right.
Probably.
If she doesn't come, we leave without her.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's
Yeah.
do the quest without her.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that guy that hates us was serious about like banishing us from the outcast?
He doesn't have that much power. Come on now.
Right. Okay.
Come on now.
Mm-hmm. Right. Just a leader of an outcast. No. Right. Mm-hmm. I don't think it was that smart saying that you were a king.
What can you do, man? I was bad-tempered.
Yeah, right. Well, let's just wait here like NPCs until Dara comes, right?
Yep.
Okay,
Cover in the
Dara.
box. Let's wait here like NPC. Nah, I'm kidding.
Some time goes by and you realize that they're probably not coming back.
Yeah, that means they're either A at Schreiber, B at the bank, C finding Kessler. Let's go for the bank and then to the outcast.
Alright, well, Arisa and Fritz follow you along. You go to the bank, you don't see them there, so you eventually make your way over to the outcasts. Do you walk up to Schreiber first, or...?
Let's ask if I've seen them. Hey, Schreiber, have you seen Storm and Jaxson around here?
Yeah, I have.
Do you see where they went?
Well, it's been a little while, but they headed further into the outcast hideout, to the main area.
Great. Then I assume they're still there. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You head in there, and eventually you also find them sitting around doing nothing of importance.
So, what part of come back here did you not understand?
Come back where? Or what?
To the knock.
You never
Wait,
told me that.
Well, you got away before we got to that part, but Storm? You, Storm?
Huh?
Never mind, that's on me.
Right, come on,
Right.
move smart, huh? If I go to the bank, I'm closer to outcast than I am knock. So, that's why
You know, let's just go into that.
that's why it
Let's go
would
through-
smarter to walk.
Let's
to
just
the
go through
outcast.
this. Let's just go through the hub. I feel like I'm
Right.
losing brain cells just trying to figure out that one.
How much did you deposit, Storm?
Huh?
How much did you deposit? You said rookie numbers to me. So I want to know how much you deposit.
Yeah, 15,000.
Inside.
Since when did you have 15,000, Storm?
Right.
I just walk around, take a little coin from some rickies, some here and there.
Okay.
Well, make your deception check.
Yeah,
17.
Come on, deception. I freaking 18. Oh!
Right. How much do you have left?
8 copper.
Right, you know, I have like 5,000 left. So
Yeah, well, as a
here,
king,
Storm, take some penny
Yes.
change.
as a king, I spent my gold on my lovely store pass, so
Mhm.
I cannot. And when we're going to Thumera, I'm not keeping anything on
Right.
me because I'm going to get robbed by them if I get caught.
I give you a silver coin.
Much obliged.
Anyway,
Right, let's go.
yep.
I
Anyone
feel naked without coins.
Okay, so are you all headed in for the hub then?
Of
Yes.
course.
Alright,
Turn into dust.
Storm first.
Turn into dust.
who's going first?
Oh, wait, all together.
Well, true, fair enough. Makes more sense.
Yeah,
Well,
because
Storm, you walk up to there with the rest of the group. Jaxson standing there ready with the tokens. You feel kind of like nervous. I'd imagine, at least on some level, like there's that thing gnawing at the back of your mind. There's like, well, what if he actually does have more power than I thought? Storm puts, or Jaxson puts the tokens on the device, and you go. And you instantly, as you arrive, you look up at this like gemstone that like sits in the ceiling. A moment goes by. You're not dust. But you've never felt more uncomfortable arriving here.
Oh,
this time.
boys! Freaking, I'm not dust.
he didn't have power for shit.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
I still think it takes like a few weeks to go through the bureaucracy, but
Aye.
Let's just continue on to Maelstrom.
We should probably ask around to see where the Northport outcast is,
Good point. Good
so
point.
we can take that checkpoint.
Absolutely.
All right, so you're heading into the main area of the hub. The what's it called? Wait, the rotunda.
Yeah. Of
All right.
course.
Sure.
Does it have a Thromaran district in it that we can just go up to and like, hey, where's the Northport there?
No, I mean the terminal area where the corridors that lead to the different teleportation areas, those are divided into like geographical regions, kind of. So there's a Thromera corridor there, so to speak. But like there aren't like people hanging around in these hallways. This is just a place where you go and leave. The rotunda though, it's just like this big.
So we're just gonna camp outside the Northport gate and just wait until someone uses it. Nice.
You could do that if you wanted to.
Well, who do we put up towards that gate and while the others of us walk around and ask around? Anyone feeling up for it?
I know that you're quite bad at chasing down people, so
I can't speak with Tromerans because they're racist. So
Fine.
so you say,
so Jaxson will go and find people.
well, one will just stay in, the rest will go.
Well, I'll stay at the Northport gate waiting until someone uses it and ask. And you try to find someone.
You also do realize that this could take hours before someone actually comes in there. It could take days. I mean, people aren't constantly coming and going from every place.
Yeah.
But let's just everyone go gather to the main place, find some Romaran guy and ask if he knows where the Northport outcast is.
Yeah. Let's do that.
And then we go.
Well, okay, so it seems like Arisa is willing to stay behind.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
Apparently. We'll say that both Arisa and Fritz, for mysterious reasons, both want to stay by that door.
Yep.
Because
I feel
why
like
not?
that is.
So Fritz is like, oh well, I'm Thromaran. I guess I'll stay here. And Arisa is like, oh yeah, and I'll help with that. I don't know. Okay, this is whatever. They stay behind at the Northport door, and the three of you continue into the main rotunda. So what are you? How are you planning to go about this?
It's fine if I
We look. I'll make a perception check for the most Thromaran dude that I can possibly find.
All right, sure. Storm, are you also doing this, or just chilling?
No, I think Storm should look for the one who's most offended by him. That's
like everyone.
I look for someone give me a disgusting glance.
I got a 10 or 11. It's 11.
I got a pretty good one, so I'm gonna check my staff.
21.
I would have 14.
14. Storm, what did you get?
21.
21, of course. Yeah. So, Dara, you see this Thromaran guy on like the first balcony level, or like the second floor here. But he looks very Thromaran. You realize though that this is the guy you asked last time when you were going to like Maelstrom or something, and you tried to ask someone for the location. Or no, it wasn't Maelstrom, it was Hartdorf, I'm pretty sure.
And he was very uncooperative, right?
Well, no, he told you it was like in an old farm last time he was there, and you couldn't find that, so... He also did say that he hadn't been there in a long time, so... Storm, you look around and you look for people that give you funny looks. And the person that stares at you in the weirdest way is this Draxonian that walks past.
Man, even Jaxsonians are racist against him.
What you looking at? Huh?
Just as a Drexonian, like,
I've seen a.
you're a Lizardfolk.
Got a problem? You see these eyes? Oh, where did they come from?
It's crazy in these eyes.
I don't know,
Who's that?
lizard people.
Oh my
You're
god.
crazy swamp folk. That's all I know.
Yeah, but I'm here, right? So I'm not crazy, huh? I've made it to the top. Unlike
If you're
my
here,
ancestors.
you're probably textbook definition of crazy.
Yeah, that's well, not like swamp folk crazy, you know. You're probably crazy as well, but
Yeah,
here-
crazy enough to kill a man for looking at me the wrong way.
Yeah, it's well, you looked at me the wrong way, not I looked at you the wrong way.
No,
so
right
don't
now
take
you're
this
looking
weird.
at me and telling me
Ah,
to look
no,
at your
no, no.
eyes, aren't you?
No. Well, that was not me looking at you. That was me opening my eyes to show them
Swamp
off.
savage, and he just walks off.
Yeah. Dara goes to that guy on the balcony that helped her last time that didn't actually help her.
Alright, yeah, head up to the next
Yeah,
floor.
it was Jaxson we talked to him, right?
I can't remember who talked to him.
Because I think I misstepped up to the.
That's possible, but I think you all
Yeah.
saw him anyway.
Right, yeah.
But he's just standing around there. Just like looking, you
Yeah.
make your way up.
If Jaxson sees him, he will just misstep up.
Yeah, I would
Like
just point.
last time.
Yeah, I would just
So-
point out.
You missed your step up.
Yeah.
So Dara, are you not jogging up the stairs then? Do you just
I'm-
leave it up to Jaxson?
I
Dara's halfway through and just gonna keep
Yeah.
on going anyway.
Jaxson would like wait until she has like gone for a
Yeah,
bit.
you like look up and you see Dara just like coming up behind, like, oh, and then you just dash up with or you know,
Yeah.
teleport up.
Hello again.
Hi.
Right, you remembered last time I asked for the outcast location in Hartdorf.
I guess, yeah.
Is there any chance you know the location in Northport?
I haven't been there in a while, but
Right.
I think it was in like a warehouse in the docks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Thank
Most
you.
of the shady stuff that goes on in Northport is in the docks anyway. You know, tons of
Right.
smuggling going on from the icebound lands and that. Say it's a safe bet, even if they were located, they should relocated since they should still be in the area.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Yeah.
And then we go back.
All right. So you
Or arrives.
you go back down and see Storm has just finished like having his little hostile exchange with this Drexonian, who's now disappeared off towards the food area, the freak show. That's what it's
Right.
called.
Yeah.
So let's go then. We know the location. It's in the docks.
Yeah.
So to Maelstrom.
Absolutely. Let's go.
As you kind of like regroup here in the rotunda, Storm, you're the first one to spot this. You see someone that you saw here rather recently that even when you saw him, he was familiar. And there goes Leon, of course. Great timing.
Okay.
No, but you see this elven man dressed in mage robes of the Arcanum, escorted by 2 Praetorian guards, who I believe Dara was the one that tried to speak with him last time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you see him, along with his guards, come walking directly towards your group.
Where's the douchebag last time?
Jax,
Oh.
your turn.
It's all right. Okay.
12 o'clock.
Oh, that way, right.
He walks up and he just stops. The guard stopping behind him, and he looks at all of you and he says, "Follow me."
Why not?
Sure.
Sure.
Right?
And he just turns and he starts walking. The
So,
guards kind of look at you and just wait for you to start walking as well.
Right. So what's your guy's name?
We will get to that once we are in a safer location to speak.
Right. No small talk, okay.
And he just leads the way up the stairs, and you make it quite far up here. You go all the way up to the 8th floor of
Laura's
the rotunda.
dying.
And you get to this, like, there are doors around this floor, and he walks up to one of the doors, and you see he just extends his hand, and he does a small, subtle motion with the hand, and the door opens on its own. And he walks inside. The guards kind of stop on each side of the door and wait for all of you to funnel in before they kind of step inside, and they close the door, still standing on each side of it. I assume none of you will protest going inside.
No, they seem very mean and powerful, so that's a good indication of not doing that.
So you all just head inside without...
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, yes. Fuck it.
Okay, so inside you see this, what looks like a relatively spacious and nice kind of living room-ish area. There are some places to be seated, these like couches. It's not very like super decorated or anything. There's like a little table with this like hourglass looking thing that is standing on it. But like there are no real like paintings of anything in particular, and it's just like it's like nice quality furniture, but it's not overly decorated in any way. And he just goes and he sits down on one of the couches and just kind of gestures for you to sit down on the opposite side, as there are these kind of like couches facing each other.
Sit down.
Yeah.
Yeah. We do so.
Well, it is time for us to have a conversation then.
Right.
Lovely.
Yes, indeed.
I understand that you have come into contact with some rather powerful artifacts. Codices, to be precise.
Hmm.
Is that
Maybe.
so?
Well, perhaps we have.
I did not ask.
We have.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. We have.
And I understand that you have read them. And I looks at you, Jaxson.
You know, a little bit here and there.
Where have you got this information from, huh?
I didn't get the information from anywhere but this moment right now and last time I saw you. It is quite obvious, as someone that knows a thing or two about them. I can see it on you that you have read them.
Damn.
It's like a mark left on me or something.
Do you wish to see?
Sure.
Yeah.
He rises from where he's seated and he walks over to you, Jaxson, and he extends his hand and he just gently places a finger on your shoulder. And in an instant you see how this elven figure in front of you starts to glow. And the glow becomes brighter and brighter until you're essentially blinded. The entire room just glows.
Jax is the only one seeing this.
Yeah.
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 Like your eyes feel like they're on fire and you're forced to cover them to not scream in agony. And then you feel him just tap your shoulder again and the light goes away. And he just takes half a step back and he says, I suppose I should have realized that would happen. As you can probably tell, I've had quite some exposure to these things myself.
Right, but how did you know I had exposure to it?
What you just saw is essentially what I see happening around you. An aura of light.
Oh, alright, okay.
Though
Is that a
I
positive or
But
negative?
why can't I
assume-
see your?
I believe you did see it.
Yeah, but when you touch...
I believe you did see it. I showed it to you.
Right, but do you see it all the time?
Yes.
But why didn't I see it all the time? Then?
Do you know the magical means through which you can see an aura like that?
No.
Then that is why.
Alright.
And he goes back and he sits down. I do not know much about your group. Not yet, anyway. But I do know what I need to. You have come into contact with these items on numerous occasions. Your aura has grown stronger since I saw it last, which means you've recently come into contact with it.
When was the last time you saw us?
Some days ago here in the hub.
Right. Have you seen us before that?
I do not know.
Okay.
How long have you been in contact with these items?
Within a year,
Quite a
I
while.
guess.
Quite a while, I would say.
Yeah, no longer than a year.
Well, as you may understand, I have an interest in these codices.
Right.
And I'm wondering what your interest is.
Money. My interest, at least. I can't
Yes.
speak for the whole group.
I mean, we have
Right.
just been stumbled upon them,
Yeah,
really.
most of us aren't really that into those. It's just Storm over there that wants to make money out of those.
I think it's fun to read as well. Like with
He's
gambling.
kind of a little bit addicted to it.
I would hope you are aware of the potential
Yes,
consequences.
yes, I am. Definitely.
Well, as I
do you
understand, then at least one of you is interested in money.
I mean, we wouldn't say no to money, I guess.
Perhaps we can come to an arrangement then.
Perfect.
I wish to have these codices.
Do you work for anyone?
I do not work for anyone but myself, and
Well,
for
that's
the
good.
greater good of the people of the Dawnworld and beyond.
Insight check.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's inside check that shit.
Ooh,
Because that sounds like a lot of Kessler stuff right there.
23.
23, Storm.
Uh,
Dara.
15.
hold on, I'm just gonna check out my 20.
He seems honest.
Alright, that's cool. I would be up for that.
I mean, if you're honest, if you feel like it,
What's
you
your
have
offer
to-
for one?
I'm willing to pay 1,000 platinum pieces for a single scroll.
Does it increase the harder it was to get?
You could easily fabricate a story to make it seem as though you went through more hardship than you did to acquire one, so I will have to say no to that. Besides, it does not interest me how you did it. It interests me that you did it.
How many of these pages are there?
A relatively large amount of them. Some of them are, of
Right.
course, already in my possession, others are not.
Let's say you get all of them. What are you going to use them for?
I intend to make sure that these do not end up in the wrong hands.
And do you know whose hands is the wrong hands?
There are many such hands that should not touch these.
And could you name like a few?
Well,
There are
ours probably.
countless through the ages.
Right, for someone like right now that has a few of them.
Could
The
name
Queen
a
of-
handful.
Right.
Should any
To be brief about it, there is only one place where these codices can be absolutely safe from anyone that should not
Kingdoms?
come into contact with them. What do you say?
kingdoms having them?
I suppose a kingdom having one would be very much a matter of which one and why. No, there is a temple beyond the Dawn World where I intend to bring them all. Once they are there, no one else will be able to put their hands on them that should not have them. And only then the people of the Dawn World and beyond will be safe.
Right.
So you just want to find them and secure them.
Indeed. Secure the future of all living things, to be precise.
Sounds quite honorable.
Yo. Why would anyone want to destroy the world, though? If that's the meaning of it.
It's not a matter of destroying the world per se. Having these codices gives you immense power to control the stream of time itself. The person could erase all of you, all of us, every single thing, and rebuild the world from scratch. You can tap into any potential possible strand of time and make that become reality.
Yeah, that
created
sounds pretty bad.
this?
This is a sort of primordial power that is older than the gods themselves.
Why don't the gods do anything?
It is a complicated matter that even I do not know everything about. But this is essentially more of a power in and of itself than it is a divine thing.
Do you believe in a god? Or worship?
I believe that there are incredibly powerful divine beings out there in the cosmic. Do I believe that they are gods, perhaps?
But no worship one.
I do not consider myself a religious man, if that is what you ask now. I'm a mage and a scholar. I believe in the arcane, and I believe in the magic that is divine.
I have a question. Is there any chance you would take in a word? You know, someone like to apprentice, you know, like train.
No.
Okay. Had to ask.
I have quite the commitment that I am busy with.
Right, I check.
$1,000 platinum or 10,000. What was it?
1,000 platinum per
1,000
codex.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, so can we reach you here? If we come here, 8th floor. Here.
These are my living quarters, yes.
Perfect.
Well, we don't
if
have
we go-
one. We don't have one in store as of now, but if we find one, we could come over here.
May I ask what became of the last one you came into contact with?
Alright, Storm accidentally gave it to Queen Alicia.
Yo, I could have got so much money for it, but they're corrupt.
I understand that you are the one they call Storm, then.
Yes. What's your name?
You may call me Leander. Excellent
Yeah.
Leander, if you must.
Dun, 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 dun. Time to write down
Excellent,
name.
Leander.
Well, if we find one, we will contact you, I guess.
Yes, indeed, I will.
Anyway,
Do you know where the scroll is said to be at the moment? Perhaps one in Celestra City. You know, you can never
I don't know, per se, of that many locations. Every once in a while I hear of one, and I make sure that it ends up in my hands.
Alright. Do you know anything about Kessler?
I do.
Do you know who this person is?
Someone that seeks the codices.
Alright.
Hmm.
Do you know anything more about him? It's like if we could steal some stuff from him, that would be good.
I believe that he is a rather dangerous, incompetent man. Though I don't believe that he is the biggest, shall we say, piece in this game.
Oh no. Does that mean Kessler has a boss?
See,
It
the
is not what
Predator,
I mean.
He's just trash.
Most certainly not.
Right.
Well, he did do that one thing with the anti-magic tower, so he's probably not that weak.
He's just paying people, okay?
Well, excellent,
Well,
Leander.
he paid someone to get through there and smash that thing to pieces.
Nice meeting you. We have other work to attend to at the moment, but when we get a hold of a
Well,
so-called page, we'll come to your living quarters and trade.
Excellent.
Excellent indeed.
Cool.
Until then, keep a weather eye out.
Yes.
Might I have the rest of your names before you go?
oh,
Dara,
Jaxson.
Raethran, and
Speaking in
And you work with some others, I understand.
Yeah, Fritz and Arisa. Arisa is her wife, and Fritz is Fritz.
tornado.
Tornado comes out all like tired from a nap.
There you got us.
He's more of the mascot.
and we're all the co-workers.
He's the
You
leader.
might have never heard about that one.
He's the lead.
I think we can not agree on that one.
I mean, he kind of controls you, so.
Yes,
Have you ever heard the tale that tornado is a god trapped in a lizard body?
I don't want to hear that. But
yes, you
have
already said it when you were drunk.
Perfect. And you've already heard it.
have
We don't want to
a
hear it again.
pleasant day. I think we are leaving. We have somewhere to be, so we will hopefully see each other soon.
Very well. Best of luck to you on your excursions then.
Indeed. Thank you very much.
He just nods and remains seated as you head out. The Praetorian guards, one of them opens the door for you and just gives you a nod as you step out back into the rotunda. And then the door shuts behind you.
I really thought he was gonna be evil or something.
Yeah, he was a real douchebag last time we met him.
Well, I haven't met him before.
Well, I met him, and he was a douchebag back
What
then.
did you say to be that?
Now I don't remember
Oh,
exactly
so-
what he did say, but he was
Wow,
really good
great, Dara. Freaking
Yeah,
damn.
just calling someone a douchebag out of nowhere. That's
Yeah.
kind
Well,
of
I
rude.
do remember him being very rude.
What do you mean rude?
Well,
Maybe
I
he
think
didn't
it-
wanna
I think it
talk
was
to
in
you.
I think it was in the case of, "Excuse me, do I know you?" And then he was like, "No," and just went back. or
Yeah, he
something.
didn't know us. He just said that to us.
Well, anyway,
So if
You're
a
not
stranger...
rude. You're not rude just because you aren't polite.
Mm-hmm. Right, let's go
Storm,
to.
let's- Storm, being rude and polite are opposites. You can't. Not,
Exactly.
You can't
You're
not
not
be.
rude just
either.
because you're not polite. You can be in the middle.
No, Storm. You're
Yes,
either
you
rude or
can.
polite.
No.
And you're just rude.
It's not black
No.
and white.
It is pretty black and white on that front.
Well, okay, let's go to Maelstrom Gate or Portal and get to that ship.
Indeed.
All right. So you head on over to the Thromera area of the terminal. You find Fritz and Arisa are both kind of just sitting there waiting. They basically just say like, no, there was nobody coming out of that door.
Oh, too bad.
So you make your way to the Maelstrom door, and you head on back to that hideout.
And that is when Storm is disintegrated.
No, you wouldn't get disintegrated leaving the hub. It's all about going to the hub. So this time you survived. Of course, we'll see about next time.
The paperwork hasn't come in yet.
Basically, yeah. So now that you're in Maelstrom, where are you going?
We're going to the dock.
To the docks.
All right.
And find our certain captain friend.
All right.
On that
so you go.
ship that I have written down somewhere.
It is the Iden, and you are looking for. Let me just get the right page open here. You're looking for Captain Aasimar or Captain Ralph, as is the more publicly known name of the captain, though. Not the real.
Weirdly enough, I've actually written down Captain Ralph of Iden.
Well, it's because he is the one that poses as the captain.
I also wrote down fake Captain Ralph of Iden. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because it's just because of Thromera, and having a Titan-born captain is not exactly very popular. They wouldn't get that many jobs if people knew. But yeah, you find the Iden is there, docked in the harbor. You head up on board. You see Captain Ralph sitting there, or fake Captain Ralph.
Yeah, let's go up to fake Captain Ralph.
Good to see all of you again. Seems like
indeed.
you have made it here, as you said you would.
Indeed, and we're now looking for passage to Northport.
Northport, right.
How much would that cost?
Well, it would be about. Let me think about what our standard rates are. How many are you? 5 of you, correct?
Yes, indeed.
That would be 192 gold for the group.
Right. So, could you maybe take us to Celestia City as well?
Not directly. You'd have to find another ship for that. We don't have a diving bell.
Alright, we need to go underwater.
Unless you're planning to swim all the way down there, which is not to be recommended.
Right.
How much time does it take?
Just go to Northport, please.
Well, to Northport is just over 3 days. From here, that is. I believe going to Celestia City from Northport is less than a day or so.
No, like swimming down to it.
I mean, it's more a matter of can you make it down to the bottom of the ocean?
Yeah, but how much time would that take?
How deep is the ocean? Is what you said.
Well, I don't know. To be honest, I've never tried swimming down there, as I would most certainly die before I made it to the bottom.
Understandable. So, when are we leaving? Alright, we should
we
pick the other captain, maybe.
Well,
There is no other captain here.
Alright, let's... Right.
We have
Sorry for ruining the...
Had to change the overlay there real quick.
Real quick question. Is Arisa with you at
Yes.
this moment?
Hi, by the way.
Hi. Arisa has the capabilities, as Storm seems to be getting at, that she can make us all swim quickly and breathe underwater. All of us.
yes, we're aware of that. I'm more scared of monsters. You never know if there's a kraken
It's
down there.
technically true, though. Arisa does
And-
have those abilities.
And that lasts for, I think it is 8 or hours or so. I think.
I think water breathing is 12 hours.
It might be, yeah. It's either 8,
I think
12, or 24, but I think it's 12.
I think it's 12.
8 or 12, I think it is.
It's pretty
plus-
similar.
Yeah, and either way, and if like for example combat, she does have stuff so that pretty much at least one on the party can have no penalties, and then polymorph the rest of the party.
I mean, technically.
So defense shouldn't be a problem.
Oh,
I just wanted to add because that is something Arisa would add, and I had the opportunity.
Right. Well, good to say hi to you.
Yep.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry.
Bye.
It's a very long time since he was part of the stream, so everyone.
I mean, it's
get
been a
quick
long time since there was a stream, so.
Fair point.
Yeah.
It was a longer time.
I assume you're not staying around. Or,
Sadly, I
at
can't.
least not in the call, but
No, I keep lurking, but
yeah,
I can't stay in the call as I'm preparing stuff.
understandable.
As we're getting 2 new kittens.
Right, yeah,
Oh,
Leon mentioned that.
Jesus.
I did. I'm a spoiler.
Well, hey,
Oh, I didn't mention
it was good saying hi, and we'll have to talk soon.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, good
We're
luck.
probably gonna
Alright.
have a break anyway, like in an hour or half hour or so, probably.
yeah, probably soonish.
Alright.
Alright, well, have a good one.
Sounds good.
Yeah. See ya.
Bye.
Mm-hmm.
Plop.
Crazy things can happen when you're live.
Yeah. Also, do we have to fix the overlay now?
I was already ready for that, so it's already fixed back. Well,
Now we have a very in-depth detail about
Arisa
what we
does chip into this conversation with that information, basically. And Captain Ralph just kind of sits there, all like lean back. And, I suppose I've never had someone suggest that, but it's theoretically possible, I guess.
Well, let's just go to Northport first, I guess.
I think we should just go Northport.
It's
And
the
then we
most
can-
standard way of doing things is taking that route. Diving bells. There are some ships that are equipped to take people to Celestra City in particular.
Right.
I also,
Yeah.
quite frankly, don't know how entering the city without a more formal way is done. I haven't been in Celestra City since my youth. And besides, I went through the traditional means. So are we going? Well, we're going north either way.
Yes.
You can,
Indeed.
I suppose you can always change your plans later on.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go to Northport. Anyway, how do we want to divide up the gold for 192, right?
Yes. 192.
Gonna check on my gold.
Yeah,
Gonna
gonna
check
check
out.
on my goal. I can have 8 copper and
No.
1 silver.
No!
Don't give them everything.
Yeah, oh yeah, I can't give you.
Oh, Arisa, you wanna pay for the whole thing? Oh, how generous!
Wow,
Arisa and Fritz.
generous. Eh.
I have no idea how much gold Fritz has. I only have a
Neither
rough
do
idea.
I. I
I
still
only have a
have
rough
written
idea
down.
on-
Well, I still have written down that Fritz is owed 300 platinum from last session, which it was my task to tell him. But I was
Yeah.
hoping that he would be here today. So
Yeah, the only thing I know is...
Did I even take the 300 platinum? Oh my god, I don't know.
well, you
I-
guys
Yeah,
are
yeah,
supposed to
yeah.
have taken it
Yeah, I
we have
took it.
taken it.
Written down.
because
Okay,
you did
nice.
divide that up last time. It was just
Mhm.
that I was supposed to tell
Good, yeah.
Ludvig about Fritz's gold,
Right.
and then one of you was supposed to
well,
tell Arisa.
I actually
Or
broke
tell
down
one.
that in Arisa's document.
Oh, you wrote it down
Nice.
straight away. Yeah, well then
Yeah.
that's easy enough.
Well,
I give 5 platinum. Then I just look at Dara.
5 platinum, that is 50 gold, so...
So 140 left.
Wait, you mean... Wasn't it 100...
109.
142. It was 192.
192.
Minus-
Yeah, so it's 142 right now.
Yeah. Well, that and Dara takes that. So I'll give 14 platinum and 2 gold.
He takes all of it. We'll be ready to sail within, I say, 2 hours.
Oh, perfect.
You're free to stay here until then, or you can walk around the city, I suppose. We'll leave as soon as you're back in about 2 hours or whatever.
NPC mode activated.
So there's no one that wants to do anything in particular before leaving then?
Jacob, I have a really dumb idea and I need answers to it right now.
Sure.
What if Dara plants the home seed on this boat?
Well, you need to have enough like soil to plant it in as well. There's a requirement for that.
Jacob, what if I fill up this ship with soil?
Yeah, well, hypothetically, if you get a big enough square footage of soil, you could try.
What if I soul cast the ship into soil?
Oh, we're doing Stormlight references now, okay. If soul casting was a form of magic that was in the Dawn world, then yeah, you could try that.
Anyway.
So you're all NPC moding until 2 hours.
And also, just because that Marcus D100 roll addiction can keep on going, I'm gonna give my D100 roll to him.
Oh!
It's very important to keep that addiction going strong.
Storm, do you still want yours? Or are you donating yours?
No, fuck off, man. What the fuck?
I'm happy. I am happy.
I mean, to be fair, I always roll the crappiest encounters on the D100, so might as well just give it to Mark.
I don't know if that's smart, because I always roll something weird.
Yeah, you're responsible for the Karnara thing. Oh, what's the worst that can happen, guys?
Derailed the campaign for like 4 sessions.
It was more than 4, I think.
5.
It was a while.
Okay. Well,
anyway.
after 2 hours, you eventually do set out onto the ocean. Do you want to fight for the first one, or are we gonna do like 1-1-1-1, so like Jaxson, Storm, Jaxson? Or,
I mean, it would be like, right. I don't care. Storm, do you want to take the second, third? Weird.
Which D100 do you want? First, second,
I want this one.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, Storm, first day. Give me the D100.
Storm is always number 1. Come on.
Oh,
Give it
one.
That is trash. Seems like a number we already have, so 36. Nothing happens.
36. Okay.
Oh,
that's a
the
smile.
moon splinter?
Oh, yeah, right, that's a thing still.
Low-key wanna re-roll this, but hey, give me a D3. So
no, it's
the
combat.
D6 and then you have it.
Damn it, I hope it's not Sea Hags.
It's fucking combat.
A 3.
Don't let it be more Sea Hags.
Okay. Well, you set out onto the ocean. You're traveling there. Things are rather fine. As you leave the port, of course, Captain Aasimar comes out on board and takes over as the real captain, and you get to say hi to her again.
Yo, Jax! You want a fish? Yeah, dude!
Well, you sit down to fish, and you're casting your lines, and give me a roll off of survival checks as usual. See who catches the bigger fish. Who can fry the bigger fish?
19.
What's the check now again?
Survival.
Survival, that's trash.
Survival.
I think this is my first good roll.
19.
Oh, both
Wow.
19.
Wow.
Wait, you said you got a trash roll.
Well,
Right?
don't you have that whole? Don't you have
I
that?
said trash survival.
Right. I have +1.
+2.
Oh, and you say you have a trash.
So Jaxson was more trash than trash. Got it.
Yeah.
Well, +3.
You're casting your lines, and you both get these like really big, nice fish, and they're like you're like, oh, mine is bigger, and no, mine is bigger, but then you like realize that they're both pretty much exactly identical
Oh my god!
in size.
Did we catch twins?
Like one is
fish?
slightly longer and one is slightly fatter. So,
I already have a fish.
You wanna buy this though? this fish is longer. You know what they say about
One
longer
copper,
fish.
please.
I don't have a gold under my belt. I'm gonna steal the shit out of a Celestra city.
Do it in Northport instead.
Oh well, if I get taken there, I'm done.
Alright. Right.
Celestra city, I
You
can't.
can't really escape into Celestial City because it's underwater.
You see this?
You don't have guild or what they're
No,
called.
I was. Yeah, I can't scare ski.
Right.
Well, we'll think about it then.
Should we like? I mean, I think Tornado should have a feast on both of these.
Tornado's gonna get fat.
He doesn't exercise anything. He can have the head of mine. Until he starts exercising, he can not have both these fish. So, Tornado, here you go, fish head. Whoop.
Right, so as you start feeding Tornado, and you're kind of standing there up on deck talking to Jaxson, Storm, you see how, like, at the edge of the ship where Jaxson was sitting and fishing before, you see something move. There's a hand. There's a green, scaled hand with this kind of like, amphibian type tissue between the fingers to make, yeah. Well, is it fins? It's like that.
Webbed.
These webbed fingers grip the edge, and then there's another, and you see this green fish-like face on a humanoid-shaped body pulls itself up, and now you look around. You hear a scream from further up ahead in the front of the ship, and you see more of these creatures are just pulling themselves up on deck.
Could I make a reaction and throw my fish at one of them?
Sure, because Storm initially reacts, and you turn around and just immediately slap the fish into its face. Just.
Let's go.
I think this is a good place to take a break, as we're getting ready to go into some combat here. Yay! Everybody's so hyped about it. Combat! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for!
Let's go.
Alright,
So where's the sea beholder?
We'll be back soon, and then we'll have the combat board set up and everything, because I need some time to do that anyway, so it's good that we can take a break now. So we'll be back as soon as possible. See you then.
See ya.
And we're live, and everybody's prepared to roll their initiative. So, everybody, roll your initiatives as we're headed into combat, and let me
Ooh, that was a good roll.
get map cam going. And oh my god, I've like oh right, that's how I'm supposed to do it. It's been so long that I forgot how to set up map cam. I was
did you try to log in through the Polymorphed D&D?
No, I was just like I cannot remember how to do this. Oops,
Why is one black?
Vart är alla crewmates?
Language, my friend.
Shit.
Language.
Why aren't we like 30 people?
Well, they are here, but they are running away now, and I don't care. So, 20 and above.
23 motherfuckers.
Storm with 23, 15 and above.
18 for Dara.
Okay, 10 and above. Jaxson.
6.
6. Okay. So as I explained to my players during the break, we're trying a thing here where we're just gonna ignore Fritz and Arisa and let them take on some of the guys, and then the rest of the group will deal with the main forces here, and we're just gonna roll with that. Well, with that, we're starting out with Storm. So, Dara, I'm gonna give you this for context. You're technically below deck because I imagine you don't want to stay out in the sun. So you're basically right here, just chilling. So the stairs are, well, right next to you to get up. I'm not gonna be mean and put you here in the back or whatever. So you're like, yeah, you're right here.
So I can get up with my movement.
Yeah, you can get up with like 10, 15 feet of movement, and you'll be fully on deck.
What's the black one?
This one is a little bit different than the rest. But at this point, you do see these green, fish-like humanoid creatures that are all climbing up on deck. Most of them are just kind of like they're wielding these like spears, and I mean they're like medium-sized creatures, so they're roughly your size. Wearing some like seashell type armor.
Is it Tritons?
No,
I was thinking more
these
seem
Like the spears.
No, they're not tridents. They're spears. And you see here near the back of the ship, there's a slightly bigger, more well-armed, armored creature, similar to the rest, but this one has a sort of like plate armor made of seashells and stuff, whereas the others are more lightly armored. So, Storm, you do go first. You can ignore the ones in the front because they will just be fighting.
Down. Boom.
All right.
Out from the holster, Damascus hag is drawn to kill.
Damascus hag, how could I forget?
You can't forget. Damascus hag first roll though looks kind of crap. 13.
13 does hit still.
Perfect. Now let's roll these motherfucking dice. Boom. 10, 14, 18, 24, 25, 27, 32 damage.
32 damage.
Zing.
You see it just like it's about to pull itself up on deck, and you just stab the Damascus hag straight through its face, and it just like slides off and goes back down into the ocean.
That's cool.
As you just completely obliterate that one, cleaving its head in half with a singular stab. So
they bounce two steps to the left. Let's.
Well, we're gonna take the weak one.
Okay. Because Storm is a coward.
Yeah, that's more than that. Okay, let's go. That's 1 damage.
1 damage.
1 damage.
Woo!
All right. Well, Dara, you're up next. You hear these screams.
No,
and...
I walk.
you're still right.
I walk to Jaxson.
Okay. Now, Dara, you hear the screams up on deck, and you can hear the sound of what sounds like a fish slapping against someone's face.
Okay. All my movements to get up to Storm. How much is that? Is that 10 feet?
1, 2, 3.
Okay, 15 feet.
Yeah, 15.
I'll go 2 steps north. No.
2 steps north
Feel
up
like-
to here.
KS me, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go for Eldritch Blast. I don't know if it's below deck or just on deck, but
I mean, when you're this close, you're gonna have a disadvantage on the attack roll.
oh
'Cause
shoot!
it's
Yeah, okay,
basically right on. Like it's basically in the process of pushing itself up on deck. So
could I have taken 1 to the left in that
you
case?
you can go diagonal like that. Instead.
Yeah. Okay, good. Then
That'll be nice.
I don't know if it has any cover, but I'm gonna shoot anyway. So let's blast it.
I'd say it has a little bit of a cover because of the railings and stuff, but it's just half cover. So
Okay,
plus
that
2.
is an 18.
Hits.
That is 30.
30 or 13?
30.
Like 3-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure it hits.
To hit. Oh,
Yep.
right. I thought damage like. Fuck.
No, I'm just rolling all attacks. And that is 28.
Hits. For sure hits.
I'm just gonna count them all together if that's fine for you. Yes.
Yeah, sure. I mean, maybe you kill it, and then you could technically redirect one.
Okay, does 22 damage kill it?
22 is just enough.
Okay, I got a second blast. A third blast, I mean. A third blast.
So are you going for this one here in the back
Of
then?
course.
Okay. Well, you rolled high enough, even though that one has higher cover, it still hits because it was 28, so...
Yeah. 15.
15 damage on that. Okay.
Yep. It's pretty bog.
Right.
And yeah, Dara's done with her turn now.
Got it. Well, in that case, this one here in the back will pull itself up on board. And it will start descending down to here.
I hit.
Nice.
Yeah, okay, sure. Not gonna prevent it from getting there, though.
12.
That does not hit. It bounces off of this heavy shell armor.
Oh, bruh.
And it is going to make 3 attacks against you, Storm.
Okay.
Of course, I have to use
Strong
my
boy.
I have to use my duck dice for the sea creatures here.
Captain. Oh.
Of course.
Okay, so a 14 misses.
Yeah.
Does a 16 hit?
No.
Then only one of them will hit.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Because
I
this
can
one
go-
is a 21, so...
I can do the dodge.
Got it. It was only the duck die that hit.
Oh.
I gave you
And the duck
die.
damage die is doing maximum damage as well.
Oh.
So it's kind of poggers.
You're welcome. That's
So
for
that is
me.
going to be 17 points of slashing damage halved to 7. Is it? Oh yeah, 16 is, yeah. So 8. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Math is a bit rusty. And then...
Wait. Oh, then never mind. No.
What?
No. Never mind. Nothing.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Because I missed my attack.
Alright. Actually, you know, technically speaking, when it hits, it's going to get advantage on the next attack. Because you've taken damage now, and it has advantage against creatures that have taken damage. I'm gonna
Does
be
it
nice
hit
and...
the first or the second?
what it
or
is.
the
Technically,
third,
this I didn't determine that, so I will let it be 1 because I could justify it as that die would have precedent over the others, but I'm gonna give it 1 reroll here, and that does hit. So
Bruh.
it's less damage though.
Duck
This
die,
is
duck die,
only,
duck die.
that is 5 plus 3, so 8 more damage on top of that. Which then takes us on to Jackson's turn. See, Arisa has turned into this water elemental here in the front, and is fighting.
Sinking the ship.
Taking on this one.
Yeah, nice.
Yep.
I will walk to the right.
All
I
right.
will cut myself. and
Blade
do-
goes. And are you using
lightning.
electricity or yeah?
Yes.
Lightning.
So it doesn't feel like it will work. Then I will bong. I
Right.
will hit it.
Yep.
Very good. Miss on first one
Awesome.
and 19 on the second one.
19.
Awesome.
That's a miss.
Awesome, man. You rule.
You
I
go to
really-
slice it twice, but the shell armor is surprisingly tough.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
you see it also has
the-
this shield that it uses to deflect the
Wow,
second blow.
bullshit. That's my turn. Yep.
All right. Then that brings us onto these guys' turns. So this one will climb up and it will go over here for you, Dara. Because of course it will.
Yay!
And this one, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, will make it over to you, Jaxson. And they will-
Entropic
No.
ward on the one on Arisa.
Wait, I hit the one when it enters my reach. So
Right. So here, the elevation difference is too awkward. Like, you wouldn't be able to hit it because there are some railings here and stuff. So you'd be able to hit it here, I'd say, is like...
sure, I take it.
It's still going to be in
attack.
range, though.
17.
Let's go.
17 does hit on this one.
It's dead.
Oh wait,
Probably.
No.
that's wrong.
Oh yeah,
it's
it is
probably
actually.
not. If I get the map,
It took 15
Alright.
damage.
that's
It's probably dead.
that's 12 slashing and 3 lightning, so 15.
It's definitely dead.
Bam!
So it just goes tumbling down those stairs instead. As you just, like, slash its belly open the moment it comes around those
Blimey.
railings. The other one will still get to attack Dara.
Right.
Yay! Entropic ward.
Okay, so that's disadvantage, right?
Of course.
So on the first one?
Yep.
Is that? Yep. Well, that is still a 13.
Hits.
Which means that it will also get advantage on the next attack, of course.
Of course it does. Always it does.
So, that's bad damage though. That's only 2 damage on the first one. And then
Poggers.
advantage on the second. That is a 18. And it is going to... yeah, it's going to just use its spear for this one. So that is going to be a big damage die, which rolled pretty low. So that is only 4 damage on the second.
Dara is safe. Whew.
Dara is down.
Don't worry, I've just gone down from my 69 HP.
So
Is it
then...
Star? No?
Then that ends their turn and brings us to the top of the round with Storm again.
Let's go. Let's hit the big boy.
Yep.
Yeet. That is a 22.
Hits.
Let's go. 8, 13, 18, 20, 24, 26, 32 damage.
32 total?
Yep.
Okay.
And then
Uh-huh.
I'm walking behind Jaxson.
Like the coward he is.
Alright. Sure.
And I'm donedly done. No, wait, bonus action. Oh, I can bonus action. What the fuck can I do with a
Dash.
bonus action? Oh yeah, dash or hide.
Hide.
Trash.
I think you
So-
can disengage as a bonus action as well.
Which is completely pointless.
Yeah. Fuck.
Hey,
Bonus
it's very-
action, helping hand. I can't do that. Bonus action.
I think you can't you use
No,
your
you-
offhand for a bonus action or something like that, or what?
You can.
That's all,
What?
all I know.
Yeah,
I mean,
you-
if you're dual wielding, you can make a second attack when you're offhand.
Yeah, I do that before I leave.
No, you have to walk back. You still have
yeah,
enough
sorry.
movement.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's more than 22. Let's go.
Right.
1 damage.
1 damage.
Yes, sir.
Pog. And then you walk up there again. So you run behind Jaxson, and then you're like, wait, no! And then you run back, stab it, and then you run back behind Jaxson.
Wait, there is a second attack.
Okay, Dara, you're up.
Alright. Dara is gonna be evil and cast Armor of Agathis. Hit me.
Gonna make it commit suicide, is that it?
Yep.
What's your
Hit
armor of
me.
Agathis damage up to now?
25.
Yeah, it's the maximum.
He's literally gonna kill himself. Okay, got it. Well, it's this guy's turn now. So he's going to...
I don't consent.
I don't care.
Yeah, I consent now. Yeah.
Is he
yeah,
gonna
sure.
walk for me?
Yeah, because it's bloodlust on you.
Hey yo, this motherfucker.
So it is going to make its attack on advantage. So first one is a 18. Is that a hit?
Yep.
Second one is 19.
Yep.
And third one is 21.
Which one was the duck?
I rolled a duck for all of them this time.
Bruh.
Oh, you wanted to uncanny dodge the duck one?
Yeah.
Of course it did. The duck hates it.
Okay, well I uncanny dodged the first one.
Okay, so first one, average damage, roughly. First one is 11 damage, so I'll have that to 5. Second
Yeah.
one is 17 damage. And third one
Nice.
is 13 damage. So you uncanny dodge the worst one.
Great.
Orders.
13, 17, and 5, I think. So it should
What
be
was
35.
the last one?
I,
13 was the last one. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I think
nice.
it's 35 total.
Yo, math fucking fast in this motherfucking brain.
My math is real rusty. That is all that one is going to do, though. So, that brings us over to Jackson's turn.
No, bitch, you're gonna die. Okay.
Well, let's see.
I blood curse it with amplify.
What?
Blood curse on the mark.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to cut myself. Be right back. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. And then I hit him.
No way.
Go for
The
it.
first one is 26,
Hits.
and the second one is an 11.
Misses.
Holy fuck. Well, the good thing is that I have a few dice to do.
This
Okay,
is
I can
gonna hurt.
reroll this. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Okay. So it's 11 slashing damage
Mm-hmm.
and 15 lightning damage. So 26 damage.
Yep. Got it.
And that's my turn.
He's still standing, though. It's looking kind of rough, but
And
he's...
wait, can I push Storm off the boat?
do you have an attack?
No.
No, then you can't.
Okay.
Correct.
Oh.
Well, that is all for your turn, which brings us to this guy.
Do it.
Miss.
Do it.
That is a 16 to hit.
Great. 25 cold damage. Nice.
Well, he's gonna do some damage first.
Yeah.
That is 4 damage.
It hurts so much.
You
25
see
cold damage.
his moist skin freezes as he perishes on the boat. At this point, like, these two have been taken care of, and Arisa and Fritz are tag teaming this one in the front.
Damn.
Yeah, they're going hardcore on those.
Yep.
So satisfying killing
Kinda
them with
slow
those.
though.
So, Storm,
Hold on.
you're up.
Let's go. I attack. Yeet.
Alright.
Luck. That's over 20.
Hits.
Let's go. That's 5. That's 10. That's... What? Yeah, 16. 20, 26, 32. No, 33. No, 32. Wait, what did I say? 36 plus 6 is 32.
So 32. Final. Cool. Alright, he's still standing.
Well, now I back a hell of a lot further away.
Alright.
More.
More? No?
More.
Oh,
Up the ship? Up the ship?
No, oh, okay, yeah, just back and bonus action hide, of course. Behind something.
I mean, you can go here and go prone and hide.
Prone is a bit dangerous, though.
No, because he has advantage either way, so
Yeah.
fucking... Yeah, I hide.
Alright, so you go and you hide behind the railings there and just lie down on the floor and you're like, oh.
25.
Alright. Got it. Then that is Dara's turn, yeah.
Alright, great.
It's when I'm my turn. It did that. Urk.
Oh, well. Dara, try to kill him.
Eldritch Blast. Repel.
Woo!
First one
Let's go to...
is 27 a hit.
I think so.
Second one is 13 a hit.
Nope.
That is an 18.
Also miss.
All right, one hit, but I'm gonna repelling blast it, so you know.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. It is very important that I do this.
Oh, it will stop at the stairs either way, right?
Yeah. I was hoping I could Eldritch Blast it, repelling blast it up to Storm, but you know, you can't always win. Anyway. That is 11 force damage.
Okay. So Storm,
Yeah.
you're lying there behind the railings, and then suddenly you see the face of this thing just pop up right in your face, and you get scared and you like kind of scramble backwards and try to like scuttle back up to your feet, but then you see it's just like lying there, the eyes kind of like burnt out from the blast as it just lands there sideways, its empty eyes just staring into yours. And you like stand up and you look and you see Dara is just standing there, like her hands smoking from the arcane energy that she channeled. And at this point, you just hear a splash in the front as Arisa and Fritz have successfully taken down the last one.
Oh.
We're gonna go out of initiative on that.
Always happen to us.
Huh?
Yeah, we're always getting attacked when we're on the ship.
Yeah.
Dara killed most.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you see the crew kind of gets back up on board after that. Those that managed to like make it downstairs or hide behind something. And you see like the two captains, but Captain Aasimar in particular. She just kind of like gets up and just, well, would you look at that? Didn't think these things would be brave enough to attack us, but thanks for the help.
No
No problems. They were easy to deal with.
Well, you sure showed them. Well. Does this happen often to you?
Well, every time we travel, pretty much.
Especially on the sea.
Yeah. It usually happens a lot more often on the sea, I must say.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a rather rare occurrence, honestly. But I guess these ones got a bit too brave for their own best. Thanks for taking care of them.
No
No
problem.
worries.
You see Arisa is like pulling a sailor up from the ocean. Someone fell off. He's like, oh, thank you. Okay, is there anything else you want to do this day?
NPC mode.
Enjoy my victory.
Cool.
No.
No.
I've enjoyed my victory.
All right. Well, in that case, the day goes and the next one comes. So, Jaxson, I guess.
Roll the
it's your
dice.
turn to roll.
Go fish, Jaxson!
Wait, I have something important to do.
Okay.
I have to do stuff in my mind.
Stuff
Oh
in my
no! I was so happy. I got only zeros, but then that's a 10.
That is a 10.
I thought it was an
crap.
100 first.
I'm
Oh.
afraid that's a bit different. It's a 10.
Reality is often disappointing.
Mhm.
With a 10, the day comes, and although it is winter, it's a very nice, clear day. No clouds, no snow or anything to get in the way. Snow is a bit late this year, it seems. But it's a very clear and nice and beautiful day. Do you want to do your fishing thing as
Yes.
usual?
Yes, sir.
Then roll your
14.
swell.
Luck.
This is so fucking bullshit.
Well,
I mean, he is lucky.
Mm.
that's crap either way, so 11.
I won.
Storm, you woke up feeling lucky, but somehow you still lose this competition to Jaxson,
What?
who woke up feeling like he does every other day.
Yeah.
So, neither one of you pulls up any super impressive fish. The ones from yesterday were better, though one was lost slapping an intruder in the face. But, it's fish. They're decent. They're not, like, small or anything. Just normal fish of unspecified type. So, I guess you NPC mode the rest of the day.
Of course.
Yeah.
So on to the last day then.
Oh.
Do it. Roll it.
Can I reroll this? It's a 36.
I mean, yeah, we've already had that today.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Nice.
Oh, that's
97.
97?
If this is just a beautiful day, I might.
Spicy. Beautiful day it is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, it's the Kraken.
No, come back. Oh,
97, you say?
no, 98. I mean.
No, you said 97.
Bring the Kraken.
So, on your last day, you're going there in the sea. And Storm.
Fish first.
oh yeah, sure.
First, okay, absolutely.
Yeah. 11.
Luck. 15.
Oh shit.
All right.
So.
So Storm, you pull up a pretty decent sized fish. Jaxson, you go to fish and you pull up, and there's a crab on your
Cool.
on the line. You're like,
Cool.
Whoa!
okay.
Whoa.
Fight
How?
against tornado? Huh? Some
Well,
exercise.
how did you grab what?
I don't know. My rope isn't. My line isn't that fucking long.
Yeah, and crabs don't swim, as far as I know.
Uh-oh.
I look down the.
You look down.
Surely it can't be anything, right?
I mean, it's just water.
Does it look like it's a bottom? A bottom?
I mean, at the bottom of the ocean, yeah, sure. There is a bottom to the ocean.
You know what?
Somewhere
Storm?
deep down.
Yo, that should be your pet. That's freaking rare.
Yeah, he's my
than
pet
mine.
now. I'm gonna go down to
what's
my
name?
room.
Oh,
Lobster.
no, the crab ray.
What do you mean lobster?
His name is
We need a
Lobster.
better- No, it needs a better name.
Oh my.
You
we
catch
need to see.
what?
Mm-hmm.
You see, the
Mr.
crab is
There you
behaving a bit strangely. It's kind of like going side to side like this a bunch.
It ain't trying to. It ain't trying to. Try to inch.
No,
Jax.
it's just standing there on deck, and it's doing this.
Hey, give him some of your fish.
What is wrong with?
Oh god, the crab rate was 97.
Yeah, here you go, Mr. Crab.
Right. So.
It puts the piece in its claw and it continues.
Right. I think I'm maybe Mike Pence. Mike Pence.
Not a name from reality, please. A real name.
Mike Pincer.
Well, I will have to think about a name for him.
Yeah, he's cute though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna head down to my room now.
Yeah, don't forget.
Yeah, I pick him up.
Yeah, pick him up, he continues in your hand. And you head below deck. Storm, you're kind of like staying up on deck for a little while. And then you look out and you see this island that you're going past.
Oh.
And it's the shoreline is filled with crabs. And they are all doing the same moves.
Let's go.
Go! Land the horror!
You see some of the crew, they're like, oh yeah. Huh,
In
the
the middle of
island
the
of the
water.
ravenous crabs, huh?
Should we visit it?
Oh no, I'd stay away. They're doing their thing, you know. Just leave them to.
Crab is.
Nah, they're minding their own business. Besides, it's a special place though.
They own.
No, that one, like the island.
I want the crab.
What you want? You're gonna ask the captain to stop if you're looking to go over there.
Hey, are you sure? Have you checked that out before? You know.
I mean, everybody knows about the island of the ravenous crabs.
Okay, history check. Have I ever heard about the
Sure.
Ravenous Crab Island? Yeah, that's luck. That's
I'll give you an advantage on it because you're a sailor.
Oh, let's go. Yeah, fucking 14.
14? Yeah, you've heard of it. You haven't seen it yourself, though. You've
I've
heard of a
it.
weird crab island.
Whoa, let's go. That's okay. How far am I? Can I throw my line and try
Nah,
to?
I mean, you can see it because you're perceptive, but yeah, they're all in perfect sync going at it.
I wonder if mine is in sync with them.
Well, you don't know, you're below deck.
Yeah.
Oh, true. Okay, well, see you later, Ravenous Crab.
Yeah, you continue to sail. Let me think here, because you started on the day, so it should be day, night. Yeah, so you should be arriving early the next day. So the rest of the day goes by. Do you tell Jaxson about this or anything? Storm?
Yeah, when I go down.
Alright.
Absolutely. Yeah, I know where your crab comes from.
Oh, the sea of
we passed an island with full with crabs who did exactly what he's doing.
Damn.
He's still going at it.
I wonder how long I will
Are
do
you
this.
gonna? He's still holding the fish.
I guess.
He hasn't eaten the fish.
Yeah.
He hasn't taken a moment sense to be like, no.
No, he just keeps going constantly.
I wonder how long he will do it.
Yeah, he gotta eat somehow, you know.
Wait, do I hear some music? Huh?
No.
Right. Aren't
No
we
name
arriving
yet.
today? I think so,
I
right?
mean, it's technically three. It's a bit more than 3 full days and nights.
Oh,
So,
okay,
because
okay,
you started sailing in the middle of the day, you'll be arriving tomorrow morning sometime.
Right, okay, I think.
So, I guess you're in PC mode,
Of course, with our new crab raver.
and then you wake up the next day, and a couple of hours later,
Is the crab still going at it?
yeah,
Nice, Del.
Nice.
Oh fuck.
he still hasn't eaten the thing either. He's just
No,
dancing.
are you serious? Are you serious?
Oh.
You have a fucking construct.
I wonder what happens if we put it in the bag of holding. Will it keep going or will it die?
Feed him without him,
Okay.
while he's going at it.
I take the fish in his claw
Uh-huh.
and put it against his mouth.
Okay, you like push some and you force feed it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Does it swallow?
Go.
yes.
Nice.
Oh, so it does it. So I
Mhm.
guess there's some crabs on the island that might only dance, and some crabs that feed the dancers. That's
What? Wait. What if
well.
they only
you
dance
would-
when you look?
Well, I think he would have escaped when we slept.
He maybe likes us.
I'll just take a real quick.
He might like
break
us.
before I-
Mm-hmm.
He might one day. What are you gonna say the day he's gone and has stopped dancing?
It will be a sad day.
Yeah.
Hey, try to make Tornado do the dance as well. It's some exercise, huh?
Yeah, let's do. Tornado, let's go. You see that dance? Let's go. I start
He
up.
dives
No, no.
towards the crab.
I grab him, I grab him.
Make an attack roll.
Oh no! I feel lucky today. I luck. Yeah, that's like 20 something.
Yeah, okay, so you snatch him by the neck and he's...
He's not for eating. That's pincer. Okay, do not eat. Do not eat.
Pensive.
New coworker. New coworker. You understand that? I shut his ears. The tornado eats him.
Yeah, probably.
When we turn us back, he's probably gonna. Tornado, you promise you won't eat the pincer, huh? What are you trying to? Okay, if I give you one fish today, you won't ever eat pincer. 2 fish today. Okay, now you're making it too much of a bargain. You 2 fish. Two fish and you have something to offer, Jax.
And the crab. I'm just kidding.
You have something to offer.
He tries to dive for the crab.
No, I'm holding him.
Yeah, but he's trying to, like, wiggle out.
I will
No,
take
no,
the
no.
crab.
Yeah,
Oh.
good.
You have to roll here. He's contesting you.
Oh, you have to
Yeah,
let
I'm gonna
you
grab the
motherfucker.
crab.
Natural 20.
Oh, I rolled a nat 19.
He wants that crab.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll give you your fish. Okay, 2.5 fish. That's last offer. Otherwise, Are you serious? For a crab?
Oh, hey,
Crab has
no.
no meat on it.
No exercise for a week.
No
Yeah,
exercise for a week.
there you have it.
Okay. No exercise for a week. But can you try dancing like him? That's not exercise. That's fun.
He just kind of like flaps the wings around awkwardly.
I set him down. Off. Let's go.
He's just flapping the wings.
You gotta train on dancing, Tornado. Okay,
Right.
here we go.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
I'll go up to.
a couple of hours go by in the morning, and then Jaxson, you kind of look towards the coast in the direction that you're going, and you recognize the general shape, this silhouette of your home city.
Dara,
Yes?
could you possibly make me invisible until we get to the outcast?
Certainly, I could do that.
That would be great. Thank you very much.
Indeed. Anyone else I should turn invisible while I'm at it? Or
I mean, probably the Titanborns.
fair enough. Why? Let's all three of us become invisible, and
Right.
or maybe I should just disguise myself into something
I mean, you
else
could
and
be invisible as well, I guess.
Yeah, but then who are we going to let Fritz do all the talking?
Right.
I would rather not be the only one.
See?
Okay, well, let's do it then.
Okay, I turn Storm, Jaxson, assuming Storm consents to being invisible, and I guess I give Arisa just because she can have it. I'm just giving it away.
You're making Arisa invisible?
You never know, they might be racist to Aasimar.
I don't think she.
No,
consented.
like us. What the fuck?
Fine. I'll just make Storm and Jaxson invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Then I make Fritz invisible. No, I'm just kidding. Just those two first.
All right.
And then I'm disguising myself as the most Thromeran person I can imagine. So like a Thromeran Tokpi Birdson or something. No, just kidding. Yeah, just that average Thromeran.
So no mohawk and bandana and stuff?
Yeah, no mohawk, no bandana, but no shirt either.
Bro,
Oh, you're going shirtless in the middle of the winter, I see.
Yeah, but that's how Tokpi Burson did it. So you gotta do the Thromeran version of
You see, like from a distance, the roofs of the city have been like powdered with some light snow from the early days of the winter that you're now in. You're like
let's not go
shirtless.
Yeah, let's not go shirtless, I suppose.
I mean, you can do that. It's up to you.
Yeah, nah, just make it an average Thromeran merchant or something.
All
That
right,
should be
sure. You see the captain, she kind of looks at you as you shift your appearance, and she just says like, life would be a lot easier if I could do that.
Yeah. But,
Do you have 600 gold?
600 gold?
Yeah.
Are you asking me?
Yes.
I suppose I could get it, but...
I mean, you could buy... I'm currently buying a hat. Like, that can disguise myself. For 600 gold. Quite a bargain. Just go to the Outcast, ask for it to be like... If you have someone from the Archon Emporium.
I mean, 600 gold is quite a lot. I need a good job to be able to buy that.
Right, but then you don't need the
But it
front
pays. It's going to pay for itself in the long run.
Right, but you still need the money.
Yes.
And I don't have that to make the initial investment. I'd need someone to come along and hire my ship for a rather long journey, so to speak.
Right.
Like the money I've gotten from you in the past weeks, it's good money, but most of it goes to expenses and all that, so...
Right. Well, just think about it. It's just a solution, Do you know where the
Fair.
outcast is in Northport?
Should
Like-
be in the warehouse here in the
Yeah,
docks.
but do you know which warehouse?
Probably. Well, roughly. I can send someone to go with you.
That
show
would
the
be
way.
wonderful.
Nice.
Before we get there, by the way, you think you are going to need my services anytime soon again?
Not
Storm, do
sure.
I have any reasons to go to the sea for a long time?
I have no idea.
I
Well,
don't
since
really
Storm
know
has
where
no
we're going
idea, I
today.
assume we don't have any for the current moment.
No.
All
Unless you
right.
get the like underwater stuff, then we can.
Well, no, that's I don't have the diving bell, so
Mhm.
I'm afraid I won't be able to do that.
Understandable. Well, we're going to Celestra City for now, and I suppose
I don't know what
afterwards.
we're doing after.
Yeah, we don't really have any plans afterwards. No jobs to attend. Or
So
well,
sadly, we won't have more business, I think. But if we are in the northern part of the coast, we will try to contact you.
Fair enough. Well, you know, I'll probably be here for a day or two. I'm assuming you don't need me to take you back, since you seem to have
No.
some magical means of transportation as well.
of course.
So I guess that is where our paths go different ways then.
Sadly.
Sadly
Unfortunately.
indeed.
Well, it was nice working with you for the time being.
Well, if
You too.
we ever need a ship again, then we'll just come to you.
Right. Well, maybe you can recommend my ship otherwise.
Of course.
We could definitely do that.
All right.
We
Well,
can make like a big announcement over every single place. You want a ship? Go to Maelstrom. This ship.
that's awkward. I'd rather you didn't do that. But thanks.
Right.
Well,
No problem.
I should head below deck
Dar's
now
actually with
before
Skywrite
we
is not gonna go.
before we get to the city. So I'll say my farewells now, and
Yes.
you'll be on your own then. But I will send a sailor to show you to the outcasts. They go there more often than I do, usually on my behalf. Since traveling the city looking like this gets a bit tricky sometimes.
Understandable.
Well, goodbye then.
Goodbye.
Bye.
She walks away. Eventually, you drift into the harbor, and as you're about to leave the ship, one of the sailors walks up and says, "Aye, well, you're going to see the outcasts then, huh?"
Indeed.
Everyone is invisible, right?
No, now we
only
turn
Jaxson.
invisible.
Very
Sure.
close.
Yeah, but like we should do it now, right? The invisibility.
Yeah.
Well, I will be your guide, so just stay close, and I'll get you there safely.
Perfect.
All right, come with me.
Disguise up.
Yep. You disguise
Pop,
yourself. You all go invisible.
Invisible dogs.
He kind of leads the way. You see along the docks, there are a lot of Titanborn people here. I mean, practically every dock worker that you can see is like a Goliath or maybe an orc. Mainly Goliaths. Goliaths are the most common Titanborn, since they usually live in the icebound mountains. So it's like the closest in proximity. But yeah, they're minding their own business, being like told to carry crates to different ships and unload and offload things. And this sailor just kind of like pushes his way through the crowds and leads you over to until you eventually get to a warehouse, and he takes you around to the side of it and into like this alleyway. And there's another door that's like hidden behind a stack of crates, and he just like knocks on it. He's like, "That's right, yeah. Anyway, I'll be heading back to the ship now. Good luck."
Thank you for your help.
And then he kind of starts jogging off, and the door opens, and you see a Goliath that stands there, looks at all of you.
Yeah, we're
Except one of us.
Yeah, I guess we turn visible
Well,
now.
Fritz is there as well. So
Oh,
it's two.
I turn visible, I guess.
Alright, so first he just sees these super Thrumaran people and he's like, can I help you with anything?
And then boof.
I
the
undisguise myself, I suppose.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, come on in then.
Thank you very much.
And he just steps aside and lets you all in. And you see inside, it's a very typical kind of outcast hideout layout and that stuff. You see this this little like counter that has been set up where there's another Arcana Loth that is like seemingly managing the Arcana Emporium. There's mostly like Titanborn people in here. They're going about their outcast stuff. But you see some other people as well. You see this one guy that he seems to be, he's a human man, quite dark skinned, looks kind of like he's from the Three Empires, but he's not like quite as dark skinned as other people they've seen from there, like Abja and whatnot.
Abja, best character.
We
love Abja.
He has
Bring
this
us
kind of
up.
like, he's much darker than like any person from the Dawn world that you've seen, but he's also lighter skinned than most people from the Three Empires that you've encountered. He's just kind of like sitting there, like near the entrance. There's some other, even some Thrumaran looking people. The most of the humans look kind of more like Belaronian in ethnicity, so like dark brown or black hair, but still equally pale to the Thrumarans. It's just like a typical outcast hideout otherwise.
Wow. Well, did you say that we saw the gate to the hub or something as well in there?
Not immediately as you enter, but I mean, if you look around a little bit, you can definitely.
Let's have a look for that one. That seems like the first big thing, fast travel checkpoint.
Right.
Yeah.
So you all just kind of head deeper into this place, and eventually you do come to this side room that branches off near the back, and there's a platform to the hub there.
Ooh. Well,
Let's go.
who is the one who has the hub key?
I think I still got it, so...
It hasn't been specified that anyone else has it, so I assume Jaxson still holds it.
Yeah. Well, after you.
Are you all gonna go through, or is Jaxson just gonna quickly go in and back out?
I need to go to
I think we
vendor,
just
so...
let, we just let Jaxson do his stuff.
Yeah, I would go in it, and then I would go to vendor zone, I guess, quickly.
Alright, sure. The rest of you, what are you doing in the meantime?
Well,
you need to find a ship.
yes, I need to find a specific ship. I'm gonna check my notes to see what it's called. It was so long ago.
Well, you can head out and start looking for that if you want to in the meantime.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea too.
Before I leave, I will say like, let's meet at insert tavern name here later.
You could just meet at the Outcast as well.
Yeah, I think the Outcast would be so much easier to.
Right.
Because then people don't have to search the city for a specific tavern. Besides, you'd probably just know the high-end taverns anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna pick like the best one.
No.
Well, do you want to do that? Like, is that what
No,
you're saying?
then the Outcast, I guess.
I mean, I don't want to be the guy to like change your mind about what Jaxson
Jaxson
would
would probably say like, let's meet up at this tavern.
Alright.
The high-end one.
Why not here?
I have some stuff I need to do in the city, and I guess you're not gonna wait here for me while I'm away in Wenderthal.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna live at the fancy tavern.
How do you know it's a fancy tavern, right, huh?
Because you always leave at
you're
fancy
spitting
tavern.
out the words, right?
But like, right. But let's meet up here then.
Well, I could use your help, Storm, to find this ship called the Dark Angler.
That will cost 1 silver.
Sure. Here's
Nice.
1 silver.
Yes.
Storm has basically become a beggar since he left his gold. It's like, anything for a copper, sir, please.
I just earned 10 copper, bruh.
Oh gosh.
All right, so you're both
Oh
gonna.
wait. Do you have? You don't have change, do you? Unfortunately, I don't have. Do you?
Well, I
take
can
5
take a
coppers?
gold as well.
Yeah, I'm not needing your help, and now that I think about it.
So I did not earn a silver. Great.
No, I actually don't have any silver. I only have I only have 5 copper and 18
Oh,
gold,
you
so I don't have anything in that range.
18 gold.
I have 18 gold and 5 copper. Then I have a shit ton of platinum.
Oh, alright. Well, okay. Well, I head to Wenderthal.
Well, yeah. Dara is going to look for the Dark Angler on her own because she does not have a silver.
Well, Arisa will gladly help you.
Aw, that's
cute.
thankful.
You know, it is a one-sided relationship rather than zero-sided relationships. So at least one of you is willing to help their wife.
Yay! Progress.
So Storm, are you just hanging out in the Outcast hideout then?
Yeah, checking if the Arcana Loft has some items. Otherwise, nice.
All right. Well, we'll do you first since you're already there. You head up to the Arcana Loft. He has a bit more of like a reddish tint to his fur.
Ooh,
And these
nice.
paler, kind of bluish eyes. Very tall compared to like Schreiber and the others. This guy is like 7 feet probably. Even though he's a little bit like hunched over with the posture of more of a dog-like kind of humanoid. You see like he's also like he's quite different in general because he also has like wider shoulders, looks more muscular in a way, and has this this breastplate that he also wears rather than just like the typical robes that most of them do. You head on up to him, and he just looks up. Oh, good day. What can I help you with?
Good day. You got any interesting items for sale?
Well,
For a traveling adventure.
things are obviously a bit sold out at the moment. Basic stock
course.
that is almost always in is healing potions if you need any of them. Other than that, got an elven chain, and I got this. And he pulls out this cloak that looks like it's made of the skin of some aquatic being. This is a cloak of the manta ray. He just tosses it on the counter.
What does that cloak do?
Let me just double check so that I don't misremember it.
You can swim faster and you can breathe underwater. Let's guess that.
Spot on, actually. When you pull the hood up, you are able to breathe freely underwater, and in general, you just can swim rather fast. So,
Okay. Useful,
pretty good.
but we have a mage. Okay, so what does this chain do?
Now the elven chain, and he pulls out this thin set of chainmail. This is useful for people that aren't accustomed to wearing armor. But practically anyone can move freely in this. It's made to be especially light and practical for folks. Even if you don't have that kind of knight-like background where you've spent half your life wearing plate and chain and whatever it is you wear. I mean, some of us, and he kind of like bangs his fist against his own breastplate, some of us are pretty used to it, but others are not as used to it, and it's quite convenient for those people. weighs
So-
practically nothing and doesn't inhibit your movement.
Spellcasters could use this without getting
I-
wrecked.
I found that generally speaking, most spellcasters don't really like wearing armor that much, and this should not prevent them from casting their spells or getting distracted in any way.
Amazing. How much for that one?
That will be 7,250 gold.
Yeah, hopefully it's her budget.
Oh, you got someone in mind for it?
Some coworkers.
Alright, got it. Yeah, well, it'll probably be here for a little while.
We'll
Don't-
probably buy some healing potions later as well. So
Well, I've got 3 of them in stock, so...
perfect. Thank you for your contribution.
Right, you knew
What's
around
your
here,
name?
I guess.
Yes,
My name is... my name is Zelin.
Zelin.
Alright,
Pleasure to meet you, Captain Storm at your service. I usually hang around the parts of Beleren and Oseria.
right.
You couldn't guess that because I'm a lizard. Of course not. But
See all kinds of
otherwise
people
I'm
all
deceased.
over the place. Well,
And you are stuck here?
I'll mainly
Um,
manage this one, yeah.
Nice. Well, good luck with your nicer work.
What?
Good luck. Have a nice day.
Actually, what did he say? I couldn't tell. Nicer word for
And
what?
nicer work.
Oh.
Nice work, Dork.
Are you trying to say anything? I'm getting confused.
No. Yes. Keep a weather eye out.
Whatever that means.
Jesus Christ.
Whatever that means.
Then I go. Don't look. Yeah, then I'm done. NPC until Jax or Dara and Arisa take so long to find the ship.
Fritz is already NPC moding around here, so you can
nice,
NPC
go
mode together.
Nice.
All right, so Jaxson, you're headed over to Venderthal through the hub then.
Yes, sir.
All right, and I guess you go straight away to good old Schrabe.
Yeah.
Yep, you see he's just hanging around in his usual spot. He looks up.
Hello there.
Well, right on time then. So you kind of need to pick up the item.
Yes, I am.
Excellent. 650 gold then for it.
Ooh.
Catches the pouch. Quickly just estimates the amount of money in it. Pockets it. He pulls out a hat. Let's see if it
Is
has...
it a fancy hat?
Well, it doesn't have an illustration in the DMG, so...
You have to search
Well, I
up
suppose a
in
hat that
Google
can become
Images.
anything doesn't really need to have an illustration, does it?
It is
I
a
found-
hat of disguise, at least.
I found 2 versions of it.
Let's see.
Are you meaning
Here,
pictures or just
Here,
description?
here is like 2 pictures that I found, like on Google. They're probably not reliable
Right.
at all, but like those 2.
Yeah, I
popped
I
up.
really like the second one.
I like the
looks
first
cool.
one. We're going with that.
Aww.
It's like
Basically
a,
what I already have.
it's like a bucket hat. Oh, well,
Yeah.
yeah, kind of, but a
Yeah.
different shape. Because
Mhm.
your old one is like this Robin Hood
Yeah.
pointy thing.
Yeah,
This one's
Is
like
the
a
Robin
bucket
Hood one-
hat.
Is the Robin Hood one on top or is this one on top?
Can I put this on top of my Robin Hood hat so I hide the hat so I still smell nice?
It's not possible, I'm afraid. It's like a 1 item per slot kind of thing, you know?
Oh, it's
Bro.
like how you can only have 1 ring even though you have 10 fingers. Nah.
Yeah, well, look, I put it on and start to attune to it. I just hang around Venderthal, I guess.
Right, so you spend an hour in Venderthal just hanging around
Yeah.
as you attune to your hat. And
Yeah, say hey to the local people, you know. Like,
Yeah.
the people I know there, I guess.
You don't see Vera unless you go
Okay.
to find her. She's busy, you know, always
Right.
stressed and doing something important.
She was
Yeah.
basically the only one I would say. Hey, hi
Do you see Angel of Death or Death Angel or whatever he's called?
You can just say Angel, that's fine. And no, he's not there.
It's very important to use the entire name.
You know, he's a little bit too important to just hang around Venderthal all day. You know, he's like literally one of the people running the entire Outcast organization across the continent, so can't
And
spend
yet
his
you couldn't
entire
come up
day.
with a good name.
Right, but after that I will go back to Northport.
Alright, you head on back. What do you disguise yourself as eventually?
Oh shit. Well, I will keep my nose, obviously.
Don't you dare turn into Talkby Bird, so.
Yeah.
I mean, you can disguise yourself later so that the others recognize you when
Right.
you
Yeah, I
read
have to think of something.
Dara, we should probably take care of you first, though, since you're you're still 1 hour behind this return to Northport by Jaxson. So
Yeah.
you're going to go look for the Dark Angler.
Yes, I am at the docks, and there are a lot of Titanborn, but I don't want to be attacked from some racist Thromeran, so I'm just gonna go with this guy's self.
Yep. And you go back to your super Thromeran looking guy. Is that it?
Yeah, the average Thromeran merchant dude.
Yep. All right. So I assume you start asking people, or are you just gonna take a stroll along the entire docks to try to find it?
I'm gonna ask the first. I'm gonna ask the smartest person I can find, and I'm gonna look out for the smartest person I can find.
Okay. So how do you define a smart-looking person?
Glasses.
Okay, sure. You go looking for someone with glasses.
Yep. The only disadvantage because it's sunlight out, right?
Well, Arisa's helping, so cancels out.
That is 14.
All right, you do find an older gentleman with glasses that is walking down the docks.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Yes, I'm currently looking for a certain ship. It is
A ship.
Yes, it's called
Yes.
the Dark Angler.
The dark what?
The Dark Angler.
Did you say something?
Yes.
What? The dark what?
I telepathically tell him the Dark Angler. I say it at the same time. The Dark Angler.
You speak so clearly. If only the other youths of this day would speak so articulate as you are. I can't hear them. They say it's something wrong with my ears, but it's just they are not speaking properly. Back in my day, children and youths would speak clear Thromeran accents, but now, you know, the Dark Angler, of course, I think it usually is in the northern part of the docks, so just keep heading north to the end and you should find it around there. Has a big metal bell thing hanging off the side.
Thank you very much.
You are going to Celestra City, huh?
Yes, indeed.
I remember the Dark Angler. It's been around for many, many years. Many of the people that go there, they come here and they ask, "Oh, where's the Dark Angler?"
Clearly. Kids these days don't know how to speak clearly.
Clearly, they always muddle up the words so much it's impossible to understand what any of them say. It's so... I wish they would take me back to the good old years of 950. Now that was a good time. Good year, that. 950 to 952. I was living my life.
A good year for Trothromera.
Every year is a good year for Thromeria, except for the recent ones. But we are coming back. We will soon have Lower Thromeria taken back, and they will be flying our banner, and we will expand. Lironia is already practically ours. We will be taking Oseria. Then by the end of the decade, we will be ruling all the Dawn world. And mark my words, I tell you. We have a great king, and he's from a good generation, an old gentleman. I do so very much love our king.
Of course. As my old mom would say, there are no bad years in Thromera. There are only slightly less good years.
Exactly. Your mother was a wise woman.
Indeed.
Or is, I don't know. She's probably younger than me.
Well, it was a great deal chatting with you, but I need to continue on with
Of course. Well, I will be around here if you ever want to speak again. You such a beautiful way of speaking. You're so articulate.
Of course. Fairly well.
You two, be talking to you some other day. He just goes hobbling off.
God damn, I never thought I would actually have to use... Yeah, I never thought I would actually...
Bömer. A real fucking bömer in the wild.
I never thought telepathy would be the one thing that would help me speak with a boomer.
I mean, he can't hear properly, so that was like the first time he's basically forgotten what it's like to actually hear someone normally. So when he hears you in his head, it's like, oh wait, this is what it was like, right?
I've given it hope.
You've now convinced him that it's everyone else that is the problem.
I mean, he kind of was convinced about it before anyway, so...
Well, that sure cemented it. Alright, well, you head up with Arisa, and you do indeed find the Dark Angler, and it does have this big dark metal bell that hangs from it, this diving bell. And you know, the crew is just minding their own business, going about loading things and offloading things. You want to approach the ship?
Yeah, of course.
All
Excuse me, where's your captain? I would like to speak.
Right, so you just head up, like, walk up to the ship and start talking? Okay. The person just, like, looks at you and is like, Captain Witharian. And you see this sea elf woman that is standing further away, dressed in these like very thick coats of fur and all that, since it's cold and kind of snowy. Has this bright red hair and faintly blue tinted skin. And just kind of like looks over in your general direction and then comes over. All right. So, who we got here?
Hello, I'm interested in... can we take this a little bit more private, perhaps? I'd really like not to stand out here in the cold, if it would please you.
Suits me. She heads back and just like kicks the door open to the captain's quarters and just gestures for the two of you to step inside. Slams the door shut behind you.
Undisguised self.
Oh, God's mighty. All right. Do you always change your face like that?
Only sometimes, but that's besides the point. Anyway, I'm Dara Raethran, and this is my wife, Arisa. We and some other co-workers are currently wanting to go to Celestra City, and I've heard that you are the one.
Right, I'm your woman. That's perfect. Right. Captain Sylvestra Witharian in the flesh. So, it'll be 15 gold per person, but I'll take you all the way over there.
Perfect. How long would this journey take?
I mean, it's usually basically spot on one day and night. So if we get going, probably get going in the morning tomorrow, we'll be there the next morning.
That sounds perfect. How about we decide that I will take you tomorrow morning with my coworkers, and off we go.
Sure, how many of there are you?
Well, we are 5 in total.
Alright, 5, I can do that. So, yeah, 15 times 5, you figure it out.
Of course. 75 gold.
Good. You pay me that when you want to set out, and you're on the way.
Certainly. I'll pay you back when we come by tomorrow.
Right, well, I'm not going to sail until I've seen the coin, so...
Certainly.
But yeah, tomorrow morning, we could set off tonight as well if you'd rather do that. But then you'll get there by nightfall, have to find somewhere to stay and all that.
I suppose I'll go for morning. They're not.
Right.
They're usually. My group usually likes to sleep.
Alright, you got a planned trip back? Or are you just planning to stay there for a while?
Ooh, that's a good question. I suppose that one would depend a little bit.
I mean, I routinely go back and forth every couple of days, you know, so...
Well, in that case, I suppose we will eventually come back. But it's unclear how long this will take.
Alright, well, the longest you'll probably have to wait is like a week, if you're unlucky, so to speak. But I just go back and forth between Celestra City and here, really, so...
I can live with that.
Yeah, well, good. Seems we are on the same page, then. Tomorrow morning, then.
Indeed.
Don't be late.
Of course not. Then we have a deal.
Great.
See ya. And disguise self back to this generic Thromarian merchant.
Oh, of course. So, you head back to the outcast hideout. Eventually, Jaxson would probably be the last one, since you found the place pretty quickly. So,
Yeah.
Jaxson, you eventually make it back.
Before I would... no, never mind. I will disguise myself after I met them.
Were you planning on pranking them or something?
I have a specific disguise.
Alright, sure. Well, so you go undisguised to them then.
Yeah.
Alright.
Until I meet with them.
So the rest of you have like grouped up, and then Jaxson eventually comes walking up to the rest of you from the portal room. And you're all back
with
together.
With a new hat on.
Ah, great.
You smell like shit.
Fuck off.
It's remarkably similar to the old one. Same color scheme and all. It's just rounded.
And then I turned myself into Helga.
Down chicka wow wow.
Are we ready to go
Cast
outside?
invisibility.
Arisa just looks at you, Dara, and is like, "Are you alright, honey?
I break it.
No, I'm not.
Bow, chicka, bow.
You look a bit traumatized."
Stop with that. Stop with that, Jaxson. Please.
This is my disguise. I am just a poor old lady.
Banishment.
Are you actually?
No. I'm not gonna waste a spell slot on him.
Yeah.
You said
All right.
invisibility, you wasted that.
No, I'm just messing with him.
Yeah.
I would never actually waste a spell slot on this guy. No, but anyway. Look, I found the dark anchor and we can set out early in the morning. So we'll just find some place to stay for the night.
I know the perfect place.
Shut up. And then...
Do you,
well,
Helga? Tell us
Yes, I
where's
do.
the perfect day. Where's the perfect place?
It's
That
in
costs
Serge.
1 silver and 8 copper to buy a room from.
That would be a tent outside.
I mean, you know that as members of the Outcast, you can stay for free in the Outcast hideout. There are spaces to sleep.
yeah, and Storm is not going to have anything stolen from him except for Damascus.
Like, they exist in literally every single city. You just have never used it.
Yeah, but it's like bad place to sleep in. You get mugged.
You don't really, because it's like, then everyone else will just mug that person, you know? It's like...
Yeah, but what if it's like the mug apocalypse or something?
It's honor among thieves.
I
Among
think we
everyone.
could We can probably sleep here.
Well, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, does anyone else have anything else they want to do except for ruining my day?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I would like to ruin it as well, but I don't know how.
Well, you're very good at that usually, so don't worry about it.
Is there anyone else that traumatizes Dara?
No. Not as bad as her.
Oh, let's think. I think you can turn into Greenwald.
I don't think that's good
No,
to do
that's
in
more
Dara.
of everyone. I
I
mean,
turn into Isidore.
It's Theodore.
I turn into Clarice.
Oh, no.
I go back to Helga.
No, I wish I never saw that again.
I turn back to
Such
Helga.
an awkward, like, shape changer battle.
We're shape changed into the worst people. I shape changed into Clara.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh!
What's the matter, Jaxson?
I shape change into Dara.
What the? I shape change into Jaxson.
Oh, you're
Oh,
finally hot. How does it
Look at
feel?
me, I am so fancy. Glaives.
How does it feel to be hot now?
Yeah, I don't feel it.
What can you turn into? I just keep being Helga. I like it.
Well, I'm just gonna keep being Clara.
Mhm.
Hope you don't mind.
Wow.
I
Two
mean,
lovers.
To be fair, Clarabelle looks very Thrumerian,
Yeah.
so
Oh,
Let's
great.
go.
Helga too.
yeah.
I can shape change into one person, but it would be too heartbreaking.
There's this awkward moment now when you're both just kind of like standing there staring at each other as Helga and Clarabelle, and it's like, and Arisa is kind of like horrified standing there just watching this, like seeing Jaxson look like her wife, really disturbing. And Fritz is
It's
just
always
confused.
Dara who does the shape changing.
Yeah.
I will just turn into Woodrow instead.
Oh, you had to go there.
Yep.
You
It's
had
a-
to
I
go
mean,
there.
he has a really nice beard.
Horseshoe ginger. There we go.
I'm just gonna go out and steal some coins from some random man,
Sure.
and
Assassin
then
man.
I'll come back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I turn back.
All right.
Yeah, I go out, look for some fancy posh dude and steal. Pickpocket.
Do you just want to pickpocket one guy, or are you just going around like trying to scrape together as much as possible?
Yeah, scrape together as much as possible.
You look very lizardy,
Mm-hmm.
so people are gonna be staying
walk
away
back,
from
I
you.
walk back. Dara, could you
Yes?
please turn me invisible?
I don't know. What's in it for me? How about
These
one
cities-
silver?
Yeah, absolutely. I can get you one silver.
Sure. Give me one silver and I turn you invisible.
There you go.
Boop. Invisible. Boop.
All right.
Yay! Now Dara has a silver.
Just make a sleight of hand check on advantage then, because now you're invisible. Like, you notice when you first walked out, everybody was avoiding you, and you're like, "All right, people don't like lizards."
30.
30. All right. I'd say you scrape together like a total of 11 gold.
Let's go, boys. We rich. Almost as much gold as Dara has. Let's go. Do I get any copper or
Well,
silver?
You know what? It's not 11 gold. It's like 1 gold, 50 silver, and 506 copper.
Are you serious?
Yep.
500 and what?
506.
Only petty people steal copper.
Yeah.
Wait. Let me see.
Man, Storm is
That's
really
not-
ruining. Storm is really ruining that peasant's day that had like 1 silver.
Boom, boys. Boom.
Aye.
You got some cash now.
Jaxson will just turn into like a normal Thermarian dude and go out and try to mail something or. Like,
Are you looking for a career?
Yeah, that stuff.
All right, so you like find some little runner boy. Just hand him the letter. Is that it?
Yeah. Indeed.
And send him
And
off to the Gillstar estate, I assume.
Yes.
All right. So he wants a silver for it.
I give him a gold.
He looks at it and he looks at you. He
Mm.
looks at it. Thank you, sir. I will
From
deliver it with much expediency. And then he just dashes off full speed.
Yo,
Into the wall.
Express.
Yes.
And then,
What do you do then? Just head
then I
back?
go
or-
back.
Alright.
Yeah.
Cool. So is anyone
Yeah,
gonna do anything
NPC
else?
mode.
Or do you just go until nightfall?
Let's go until nightfall.
Okay. Well, I guess we will have to end the session there then.
Yeah, it's probably the best.
Yeah, because we only have 6 more minutes until one person needs to go at a very oddly specific time.
Yeah,
Speed run it, dude.
Oh, you want to speedrun it to Celestra City?
Hell yeah.
You want to speedrun it to the end of the campaign?
Oh, let's go.
6
6
minutes, let's
minutes.
go. Kill Kessler, kill
Natural 20. Let's go.
other things.
Typic Ape.
Yep.
Oh shit. Fuck.
Alright, well, we will be saying goodbye to you, our dear viewers, since we have to end the stream there. So, until next time, maybe less than 2 months in the future. Who knows? Maybe it'll be more than 2 months until the next session.
Yeah,
Someone
Christmas is
might
coming
fall
up or
off
something.
Earth.
Maybe there will never be another session.
Please
Someone
don't jinx
might
it.
fall off Earth. Someone might have to study 40 things in 2 months. You know?
Can't be me.
No, it
Uh-oh.
can. Someone might
Not
be
the study
addicted
thing.
to working out. You know,
Someone might be stalked. Wink,
someone
wink.
might be downloading Grindr.
Based.
Oh.
That is very oddly specific.
Yep. Well, unless all that happens and more, we will hopefully be back eventually. But yeah, until then, everybody, have a good one.
Yeah. Peace out.
Bye.